Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, depending on your time zone. How are you all? It's good to see you. Or not see you, but see your names. We basically have Mordin and Grunt's loyalty missions both there. So we'll do those today, and whatever else happens after that. But I'm kind of excited to do that. It feels like a good place to continue. I think we ended up by headbutting a Krogan as some of the last stuff we did, which I feel like is a perfect place to end, right? How can you go anywhere from there? But we will continue. Let's see if we can resolve their various problems. And hopefully get a chance to snipe some people. How are you all today? It's good to see you. Making some breakfast. Very nice, very nice. Eating rabbit eggs. Yeah, I mean, sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, what time is it for all of you guys? Easter eggs. Yeah, fair enough. I get you. It's the season, right? Hey, Estes. Yeah, it's sorry for being on a Tuesday for once. It's a bit outside of the normal schedule, but I'm busy tomorrow evening, so I thought we'll do it today because that way we don't have to cancel the week's stream completely. Hi, Amethyst Abrams, so good to see you. How are you? It's lovely to catch you. Yeah. Oh, and hello, Raiders, early on. Appreciate you. Oh, 12 a.m. there. Yeah, fair enough. Please go to bed and rest if you need to. I understand completely. But I appreciate the raid, guys. Thank you. That's so kind of you. That's so kind. We're about to play some Mass Effect 2, so if you want to stick around for that, any of you, you are very welcome. We are about to jump straight into some action. I am very well, thank you, and I hope you are too. It's been too long. We'll have to catch up soon. You've been finishing the other Bennett sister on BBC. Oh, yes, I think I've heard of that. Is that the one that focuses on Mary? Mary Bennett. That looked kind of interesting. Maybe I'll have to check that out. Right, okay. Sorry, guys. We will go back into it. This is quite literally where we left off. We'd spoken to the shaman guy about doing Grunt's rite, which will kind of, I suppose, help him become accepted into Krogan society and handle his raging hormones. And we've got Mordin here as well, who's also got a mission. He's searching for his former student, I think. We've made a friend here that follows us because we fed it. I think there isn't too much to explore on Tuchanka. I think we basically just have to go straight into the missions. Yeah, we're leveling up Grunt so he can become an adult, you know. If only it were that easy for all of us. Yeah, I think we pretty much did what we had to, so I'm having to... Let me just check how we actually start those missions. Okay, yeah, okay, we speak to the shaman to start that. And we talk to the scout. Okay, I think let's do Grunt's thing first, because that seems urgent. It's a good place to start, isn't it? No, wait, actually, I remember what I was going to do. It might not be super critical, but I was going to go back to the ship because we bought an item from one of the stores here that I think I want to equip before I forget it, which is just going to help us get a few more... okay. A lead on Mordin's friend. Yeah, there's an item I want to put on that helps us skate. It gives you like a bonus to Renegade and Paragon points, and I feel like that might be prudent. So let me just save here and see if I can go. I think I have to go onto the Normandy to fix my loadout. I don't think I could do that, like change the equipment outside of one of those armor lockers, which we have on the ship, which is a bit silly, but let's go and do that because I will forget to do it. We also need to feed the fish. Yes, exactly. See, you guys are on it. You're not gonna let me kill my fish. And we gotta say hi to... Should we name the space hamster? Does anyone have a great name for a space hamster that isn't Boo? Okay. Yeah, I mean, it looks a bit... but we need it, man. Hi, Getty Flutist. How are you? It's good to see you. Right, let's go. Let's go back. Dave? Yeah, I mean, why not? Kind of looks like a Dave. It's a good old strong space hamster name. Right, I think I am just gonna bring Mordin and Grunt because they've got stuff here. I think we're just... Wait, actually... No, that's actually probably fine. That's fine. Just because I think then we have the people we need in the party anyway. For both these two missions. Let me also just get... Gonna get my phone up so I can read any wild comments. 45 stream streak. Guys, that's impressive. That's very impressive. Yeah. Well done, you guys. Also, I think this is my first stream as Twitch partner, I think. That happened yesterday, so what better way to celebrate?
Erdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian
Yeah,
in the logs
we heard
of the
this.
Chief Scout.
Good. Talk to Scout then, or Chief. Either one
All right.
acceptable.
Also, I
Let's
have been unable to access local medical
go and
records.
talk to...
Power doesn't work half the time.
What did I think of the Dania Hiyuki gameplay? I actually haven't really had a chance to check that out, guys. I'm not on holiday yet. I have one more day of work, so I actually haven't had a chance to look at that. I will probably do that on the weekend when we're doing the Withering Wave stuff. I'll probably check it out there because a lot of people have asked me. So I'm sorry, I don't actually have any comments on it yet because I haven't had a chance to check it out. But I've seen obviously that they're coming, and that looks really cool. They both look like they've got really cool designs, so I'm intrigued. You ain't grumpy anymore. Oh, good, CJ. And yes, thank you so much. Thank you.
Are you ready to begin the rite?
No one is more surprised than I am, but it's all thanks to you guys. So I appreciate you.
You must see it through to success or death.
Yeah, so I do try to schedule on... It's easier to schedule on YouTube because I can actually schedule the streams. I do try and update my schedule on Twitch, but it's not always as easy because sometimes Twitch is around. But essentially, on Friday, I will be playing more Fatal Frame, which is a horror game. So if you're into spooky stuff, ghost stuff, feel free to come for that. And on Saturday, I will be doing some Wuthering Waves 3.2 cleanup, so I will react to stuff if there's stuff we need to check out. I will finish up the side quests, and I think I hadn't done all the sort of side quests with all the 3.x characters, like those little like hangouts with Mornier and Luke and all of those. So we'll probably do that as well, and just some exploration, just, you know, a chill woo stream this weekend. So I'll check out things like that. Yes, and I did see that Xbox players will be joining us, which is amazing. Very happy for everyone who's gonna be able to play that. That's really nice. Okay, let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's just
Excellent.
How bad could it be, right? I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Famous last words. Oh, okay, we can actually bring someone. You guys said Garrus Grunt, so let's do it. The dream team. Will you be seeing me do Tower of Adversity? Maybe at some point. Again, I always say I don't have enough teams built up that I can fully clear it, because at this point you do kind of need at least 4 teams, right? Because the 2 outer towers you can clear with 1 team because they're only like 1, 2, 3, 4 points, right? And then the middle one is like 5, 5, 5, 5. So you kind of need 4 teams, or at least 4 main DPSs or units that are strong enough to clear that. And I actually just don't have enough. I think I have maybe 2.5 like teams build up enough. So I'm not fully clearing it yet, but it's something I'd like to work towards. It's just I don't have enough time to level up all the characters and fine-tune their echoes and all of that. So, but maybe one day. Not against it. Right, okay, let's yeah, sure, let's go for that. So yeah, it's so funny how most of these companion abilities, they're either hit one target really hard or hit multiple targets less hard. I don't know, man. Let's try that. Let's try that. We can always change it, which I think is good. I think it's good that you can respec if you change your mind. Okay, let's see what's happening here. It's not the Mako, but, you know, it's close enough. It's not, yeah, it's not the Mako, but it's close enough.
This is Tuchanka's most recent scar. The last surface city to
Yeah, that helm
fall
looks
in the rebellion.
interesting, but
The Keystone was at the heart.
you know me, I
It
want
has
all the points.
survived wars and the passage of centuries. It endures. Like the Krogan.
All right.
If you wish to join Clan Erdnot, you must contemplate the Keystone and its trials.
What will happen?
Who knows? You must adapt.
That's me in
You
every
must
mission.
thrive
Who
no
knows? I mean, I
matter
do
the
know, but
situation. Any true Krogan will.
I love that the quest is just survive. Do you know
Let's
what?
get started, Shepard. Hit the keystone.
Yeah, but there's loot. Look. Been in the right for
Let's
10
get started,
seconds and
Shepard.
I
Hit the
immediately
keystone.
went off track. We're scoping it out, man. You know, we're getting the lay of the land. Okay, medkit, nice. Power cells, yeah. Lots of
Let's get
stuff.
started, Shepard. Hit the keystone.
Grunt being impatient. Your first mistake was to trust Shepard. Okay, it's not a massive arena, but it's kind of good to know that there's, like, stuff to pick up.
Let's get started, Shepard. Hit the keystone.
So this is just all... I wonder if they would have had something else if I had done this mid-combat. So maybe we get these things later. That's ammo, so... Yeah, there should have been a hide helmet option. I thought there was, but maybe that's Mass Effect 3. Maybe I'm conflating them. Let's just save
Let's
it
get
here
started,
because...
Shepard.
So I think
Hit
I
the
have
keystone.
fixed all the issues from the NVIDIA drivers. I think I fixed it by rolling back to a fairly old driver, but last time we played it did sometimes crash in combat because of that. So I'm just saving now in case
First the Krogan conquered Tuchanka,
in case any
and master the
nonsense
natural
happens.
world only we are fit to hold.
Yeah, the wind noise is great. I do feel like I'm getting sand in my face. Okay.
Here they come. I'm ready.
Look at my guys going into cover straight away. Well done, you. I think we might have been too far away for these.
Yes! Impact shot. Take it.
Some over here as well.
There we go.
Oh, it is just credits on the corpses. Okay.
There. These beasts will know I'm worthy.
It might be overkill to use the rifle for this, but whatever. Yeah, so basically I think you push the button, you start a round of combat, and you survive.
There we go. One less to worry about.
Which is, again, I like that the loyalty missions feel quite different, and each has gameplay style that kind of suits
Right on your ass.
the character. Like, this feels very appropriate for a Krogan. It's like a good old battle arena.
Wait!
Yeah, he's got it. He's fine. Oh, there is a hide helmet option. I couldn't find it, but... Yeah, like, here it makes sense that we've all got
Ready!
helmets on. Like, this doesn't look like the place where you kind of want to be breathing in what's going on here. Oh, it just moved in time. Rude.
Krogan!
Some great combat lines from him.
Worthless!
Oh, hello. I feel bad because we just made one of, you know, we just had a new friend that was one of these.
These beasts will know I'm worthy.
And now we're out here killing them all. Right, okay, so that was round 1. I'm just going to save in between each round in case there's... I mean, so far so good, but...
Were lifted to the stars to destroy the fears of a galaxy.
Yeah, right? They are standing on their legacy.
Only we could chase
Even if the planet is a little bit bummed out. Look at that. Crazy sky.
crawlers. Come to your death.
Oh, okay. Love that.
Look out!
Okay, it's more like a dropship. We're not actually fighting that. I was gonna say. So these Rachni.
Firing a high impact shot.
Okay. No, okay, they're not Rachni, but they're like budget Rachni. I forgot it's one shot reload. Okay. And they explode upon death.
Now!
We could also, I guess, just use... I do like how Reeve looks. I think it's such a cool ability. If I was going to steal an ability from any teammate, like, of course it would be the Krogan ability to sort of regenerate. If there's any kind of lifesteal in a game, I will always take that. Or regeneration. Why not?
To the right!
It means I can be a little more reckless in my playstyle. I think from now you will have gathered that I quite enjoy... I would rather, like, line up one shot and do a lot of damage than be jumping around and doing a lot of shots. So, being able to take a bit of damage or, like, recover is good for this kind of playstyle, I think. They're quite ugly. No offense to them, but... So, it's probably gonna be like 3 rounds at least. Because they're getting like progressively tougher. Because the Varen aren't very tough. These guys are a bit more bullet spongy.
Worthless.
Oh, okay. That was round 2. You smell Mass Effect? Yes, you do. As strong as Krogans are, they're actually prey species. That means their homeworld is full of predators. Australia 3.0. You're seeing exploding crabs? Yeah, sorry guys. We're having a little fight off here for the Krogans.
We must have to trigger it again.
Now, all Krogan bear the genophage. Our reward, our curse.
Yeah, this is Grunt's Quinceanera, yeah, sure. I think that, let's call it that.
Feel that?
It's very Krogan themed.
I am ready.
Are we ready? It's a question. Oh, guys. You seeing what I'm seeing?
Time to fight!
What terrible news. Got some ground shaking. Well, that is absolutely terrible news, isn't it? Get to cover. Yep. I hear you, Garrus. Let me remember how to... Oh, to heal. I think it's on... Oh, and they also... Yeah. Okay, let's... So the cover is destructible. But basically we are just trying to survive. So... Ideally kill, but... Okay. It has a very wide, like, that was not even... That was not even close. But sure. I mean, we're not even close, but sure, but sure. Let's say that that was a hit, fair and square. Yeah, okay. Inside the bridge, really? Wonder if powers are effective at that range. I feel like they wouldn't be.
No shields.
Sure. Okay. So is it following a pattern of always emerging in the same... It's not quite clear to me. Okay, yeah, so if we run... Because it's quite slow to line up. Just wondering if it's possible to dodge it. So yeah, it always... Okay, it follows the same pattern, I think. More or less. I think if we always be moving, it's harder for it to hit us. Okay, cool. To anyone who said they were missing Thresher Maws, well, guess it's your birthday too. There you go. Happy birthday, Grunt. Yeah, quick, play throttle up.
We have company. Good.
Oh,
I want
we're not done. We're not done. Yeah, where's the Mako when you need it, man?
You live, and you brought down the threshold.
Yeah, I don't know how the Thresher Maws
No one
have
has
spread.
done that in generations.
Yeah.
Would not Rex was the last.
Oh, see, it's the,
My Krant gave me strength
It's our
beyond my
Krogan op.
genes, which are damn good.
This will cause discussion. I wonder. You say you are pure, no alien meddling in your construction, just the warlord of Kier.
Come on, Uvank. You want to try killing him? Give it your best shot.
Not yet. This deserves consideration.
Why? I'm not getting any more natural.
You are powerful. You are a mistake. But your potential could tip the current balance of the clans.
You spit on my father's name, on Shepard's name, but now you stop ranting because I'm strong.
With restrictions. You could not breed, of course.
Yeah,
or serve
in
on an
fairness,
alien ship.
wasn't
But you
Exogeny
decline
or
anyway.
Cerberus shipping eggs around? Like, I feel like as long as people do dumb stuff like that.
You talk like he's a thing. You're after his power. You don't really want him in your clan.
Good morning.
Of course not. I didn't really want to cooperate with Clan Earth.
He's selling it well.
But I had to. Clan Gatatog is on the verge, either of greatness or of joining the dust. I get traditional support if I fight you, and reformer support if I back you. Your rite of passage tipped that balance too.
I feel like it's Grunt's choice, but...
Grunt can't settle for that, and I'm sure not allowing him to leave my crew.
It doesn't matter what you
I was going to say, it's surely
Your
his
authority
choice.
doesn't go that far.
No, Gatatog, whatever order you about is that repulsive alien dares to.
Shepard may piss me off now and then, but they drain my tank for droppings like you. You're dead.
Hey, well done, sir. Right. Let's fight.
They've seen us.
Wait, how did that get me Paragon points? Anyway.
Enemy charging!
Shotgun, knife. On the ground, now! Again charging!
Sometimes the cover is a little wonky in this game.
Watch the Krogan!
Watch the Krogan, we do nothing but.
Get ready for close combat! Enemy charging!
Uvig is meat. Let's signal at the Keystone to get out of here and leave him to rot.
Alright, we did it. So much wind, guys. It's like being there.
You have passed the rite of passage, earning the honor of clan and name.
Well done.
Many survive, but it has been years since a Thresher Maw fell. Your names shall live in glory.
So I wonder if what happens if you don't kill it.
You are Urdnot. We now own property. Join the army and apply to serve
Well,
under
well
a
done.
battle master.
Shepard is my battle master. She has no match.
Understood.
But hey, now we have
Congratulations,
another
Urdnot.
Urdnot.
Accept this token from Fortak. His weapons are the finest we have.
What were you called before you became shaman?
I gave up my name when I became the shaman. I am a conduit for the rage and bloodlust of my people. It would be wrong to retain my old identity.
I guess that's more sort of
My
equitable,
life
right? It's like
belongs
he's
to
not
the
loyal to a clan now, he's loyal to... Well, he is loyal to a clan, but I mean, he's not loyal necessarily to where he came from.
I want to know about Tuchanka's past.
Tuchanka is a place of great gifts. It kills the weak, torments
Oh, you
the
don't get an
slow,
achievement,
and
I see.
destroys the stupid.
Yeah, I think I have
Survival
most of the
is an
achievements
honor.
already because I've
Here,
played it before, but...
Krogan thrive. We cover this planet with our civilization, only to burn it to the ground a dozen times over. Each time
I mean,
we grow stronger.
yeah, sure.
When we are wise and powerful enough, we will tame the planet forever.
I guess you could argue it's kind of like how, you know, how sometimes, like, land comes back more fertile after it's been, like, burnt down. You know, like forests regrow after forest fires.
I've never heard anyone say that wiping out their own civilization was
It's
a
very
good
Krogan
thing.
perspective, I guess.
I'd have thought you, of all aliens, would understand, Shepard. The Krogan empires and clans of the past were glorious, built in great battles and conquests, but their cores were weak. How else could they have fallen? When Krogan civilization achieves its apex, there will be no stopping it. No stopping us.
Sure.
Tell me about Krogan rites and ceremonies.
You have seen the rite of passage. Krogan suffer the rite of life at birth, and the rite of honor when they wish to be considered for breeding. The rite of firsts is suffered before a Krogan faces a new enemy. A clan leader also undergoes many
I kind of
rites
like this idea
in
that they are
service
sort of
to the clan.
shamanistic and they have these rituals. I think that's kind of cool.
What rites did you go through to become chief shaman?
Becoming the shaman is excruciating. I passed through rites that made me wish to die. I
Okay.
carry the stars on my soul. I must perform rites each dawn and dusk to keep me bound into our Krogan nature. Our spirit is one of violence and death. I must be attuned to that.
Your job is awful.
Grunt has like amazing commentary. He's different to Rex personality-wise, but his commentary is just so so dry. I also feel like this is kind of rude, but like I guess it's the renegade option.
I don't need to listen to any more of this.
It is clear you would not hear anyway.
Rude Shepard.
This looks interesting.
Okay, well done. Grunt has joined Clan Urdnot and should be emotionally stable. We'll monitor Krogan's progress of societal acceptance with Clan Urdnot. Hopefully clan bonds will not interfere with loyalty to Shepard. Data regarding Krogan clan politics useful. Okay, yeah, so we've learned a lot. He now has a new power and a new outfit. And we've got shotgun damage. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. And we leveled up. Happy days. No, I think I'll wait, actually. I used the incinerate a fair bit. Okay, cool. I think let's do Mordin's while we're here, because we might as well, right? But that was Grunt's loyalty quest. That's pretty well done. Yeah, he has the instinct, right? But he doesn't know why. Let's see if Rex has anything to say about this.
You just can't help making trouble. No one has killed a Maw since my turn in the rite. Next you'll tell me he's a Quint and crap's dark matter. Guess that's what it takes to replace me. You are Urdnot Grunt. Welcome.
I think we
I need to
already
go.
asked him about all
We'll go
these
over this
things.
another time.
Watch yourself, Shepard. Tuchanka isn't safe and homey like Theros and Ilos.
I love the throwbacks to Mass Effect 1 missions. Because those places were super homey, yeah. Right, okay, we need to talk to the scout now to go and do Mordin's mission. I think the scout was over here. Yeah, it's this guy. Oh, what do you have to say about that,
At
Garrus?
first I thought it was a waste of ammunition just to kill incoming vermin. Now, I think if these Urdnot can pinpoint such small mammals with these guns, they'll make short work of an incoming invasion force.
That's a good point. Okay, yeah, let's save it again here, and then let's go straight into Mordin's, because we're
What
here.
do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood
I don't
Pact
think Rex
captured
can
him. He was
join
last
us in this
seen
game,
around
no.
here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor
He
bastard.
has to say here.
If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base if you've got the
Oh, we
quads
get to drive a
deal with
truck.
him in the Blood Pack.
What can you tell me about Clan Weirlock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it, though. I've only seen Clan Weirlock from a distance.
Hi,
If I'd
DK.
gotten closer, I'd have taken a shot. You get inside, though, bring a big gun.
I only bring
Weirlock's
big
base
guns.
is crawling with Blood Pack.
I think the only two of the original party members that you can have as party members in Mass Effect 2 are Talia and Garrus. Because Ashley or Caden, one of them will be dead, right? Based off Vermeer. The other one will meet you on Horizon. That will not go well. And Rex has to stay here. And Liara, there is we meet her again. There's DLC mission with her, but I think basically Liara and Rex have other commitments. The surviving Marine, whether it's Ashley or Caden, is with the Alliance, and are pretty anti-Cerberus. So I think the only two people that you get with you are Talia and Garrus, providing you recruit them, right? But they're the only two ones you can have as companions in this game.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Any hospital on Tuchanka has to be built
see.
well enough to withstand a bunch
hope
of
your movement
enraged
went well.
Krogan. When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy.
Oh yeah, I think it's so
Higher
fascinating
thought
about
processes don't always
Krogans
transition
that they have
properly.
multiple set of
Blood
organs.
rage, they call it.
Okay.
Any idea what they're doing with the Solarian?
I assume they wanted to torture him. You don't take somebody home just to kill them. It's messy. Maybe he pissed off the blood pack, and they brought him here for special treatment. No skin off my hump what they'd do with him. One less alien on Tuchanka.
Yeah, it would be cool to see what Grunt would look like a little older when he was more grown into... Yeah.
You don't seem to have much love lost for aliens.
Don't get your quads in a twist. If I was gonna kill you... you'd
Yeah, I
know
guess
it.
it's that they
Rex
can't make the
believes we
Tuesday,
need
and
to
I get it.
unite the Krogan people. I don't think we can do that with off-worlders interfering.
But
But it's
sending
not
love
my
to all
call.
gremlins, even if you're watching the VOD.
What's Clan Werlock's reputation? And how are they involved with the Blood Pack?
Tough humps. And they're not friendly like we are.
Yeah.
You ever run into the Blood Pack? Mercenary gang. Clan Werlock started it. One of the only gangs with an off-world presence. They're fanatics. Totally devoted to Werlock Gold.
Well,
Whatever they did
sounds
with
like
your
we need to
Solarian,
shoot some
Gold's behind it.
Krogan.
What makes Gold so special?
He's got 2 children. One of
Oh.
them is a girl. Some people think he's got a destiny. Not me. I had a cousin who won 20 consecutive games of Quasar. Lucky bastard.
Okay.
I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him.
Yeah, fair.
Luck. That's all it is. Same for Gold.
Have I seen the release trailer of Zero Parades? No, I don't know that. What is that? What kind of game is that?
But the Blood Pack has non-Krogan members like Vorcha.
Ha! The Vorcha. They're just like the Varen. Only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often. The Krogan are the only real members of
Yeah,
the Blood Pack.
we remember the Vorcha from the
Anyone
beginning
else
of the
is
game.
just there to soak enemy fire.
What makes Gold so special?
Oh, okay, we spoke about
No,
that.
I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't
Okay.
swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is.
Oh,
Same
enjoy
for
work.
Gold.
It's the new game from the studio who made Disco Elysium. Oh, okay. I mean, sure, I'd be interested in checking it out, but I think I'd be more interested in checking out the new work of the people who wrote Disco Elysium rather than necessarily the people running the studio. But we'll see. Yeah, okay. Oh, so it's what's left of the original creators. Okay, I hear you. Then I am interested. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's see. Yes, obviously we're bringing Mordin for this. And I think it doesn't really matter who we bring of the others. Let's just go Garrus Mordin as always. We are partial to snipers. Yeah, we're good. Actually, I'm gonna change his... think I remember something about... maybe someone in chat can remind me. I think I remember something about how this sniper rifle, which I didn't particularly love, the one that shoots 3 shots, there's something about when party members use it, they don't get there's like a penalty they don't get, so they're actually really good with it. Let's see how it works with the... This is the same cutscene, isn't it? This is just the same animation again. I feel like there's something I vaguely remember at the back of my skull about how that weapon is actually kind of bugged out a little bit for NPCs, so like they just have no like penalties or something, they just... Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I can't wait to get the Widow as well. Be very good. Great, okay. This is more of a sort of a traditional mission. Oh, hey, really? How are you? Hope my day hasn't been nothing but amazing vibes. Happy Tuesday. And to you, my friend. It has been good. I'm just a little tired. A friend had to stay over yesterday for some reasons, and it was all good. It was lovely to see them, but it just means I'm a bit tired because we stayed up talking too late. My own fault. And then I had some work today. Oh, great. Look at this. More of these. But yeah, it was a good day. I had a home recording session, which is always nice, you know, convenient. Very good. I'm very ready for Easter break, which I have like one more day of work, which will be great, and then I've got some time off, which is really nice. So that's why I will be streaming both Friday and Saturday. Be nice to continue on. I'm really enjoying Fatal Frame 2. That's been really good. I know some of you were there for it. I thought that was quite nice. It's exactly how I remember it, but just with much better graphics. But I think it's quite nice that it is a faithful remake. I think some people are sort of like, well, why do we need remakes? And like, I get it. On one hand, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't have anything against playing non-remade games. Like, you know, I'll play the originals, but I also think if you're not touching anything else, but you're just making it, you know, graphically updated for a new generation of consoles and PCs, I think that can be quite nice too. Like, you're not touching what people like about the original thing, but you're just making it look the way we remembered it looking. You know, I think when you play something, no matter what the graphics level is at that point in time, you will always feel like it's amazing, right? You'll be like, whoa, these graphics are insane, and you can't imagine anything better at that point in time. So I think a lot of these remakes, remasters, they just make it look like how we felt like it looked like when we played it for the first time, if that makes sense. Yeah, the Spyro trilogy, I actually haven't seen those remakes. Yeah. Yeah, hey, do you know what? Maybe you'd enjoy the Mako, yeah, honestly. I think the Mako's nice. I didn't fail my Mako driving license. What do you mean, guys? We nailed it. We scoured every planet. We killed every Threshamore. I totally aced that. You know, maybe we didn't always drive in a straight line, but, you know, we did it with flair. That was panache. I feel like you guys are being a bit unfair on me. I put all my my skill points in sniping, right? Like, can't be good at everything. It would be too annoying.
Here, enjoy.
It is very satisfying shooting these people, though. That was kind of funny.
Incoming.
I like how they call things out, you know? And how they also call out, like, nice shot when you do a headshot.
Deploying incineration tech.
And I like how Mordin, like, very kindly calls out what he's using.
This should slow him down.
Great. Yeah, okay. I was like, why is that not on? Why don't we have that on automatically? I think it's a kind of, so if you remember watching the first game or if you played it, I think one thing they did that's kind of slick is, instead of, you might remember in the first game, we didn't need to pick up ammo, so we just had unlimited ammo, but we needed to find items that essentially gave us ammo properties, like it would do a certain type of damage or damage over time, or, you know, it would have various effects and you'd have to equip that on a certain weapon. Whereas here they kind of simplified it in a way I don't mind, where it's like you just have a type of ammo ability. So in my case, because I'm an infiltrator class, I have disruptor ammo, and essentially that just damages shields and more damage to synthetics. And there are other types of, like, so we have another one here, cryo ammo, which freezes them and then they shatter more easily. So I think in a way that's kind of a neat way to do it. It's a simplified way of, you know, I guess if you're someone who really likes to custom min-max stuff, like, it's nice that you can put different types of ammo on different types of weapon in Mass Effect 1. But I think it's a good enough way of simplifying it that you just pick an ammo ability and you just apply that to everything. Nobody got a concussion in the Mako. Hey. Or if they did, they didn't live to tell the tale, so, I mean, if nobody hears you scream in the Mako. I've been saying all along that Shepard is not the best boss when I'm playing them. I was really nice too, because I was Paragon in Mass Effect 1. And I was still a terrible boss. Sorry, guys.
Impressive shot.
It's the delayed death sound for me. Right. See, I actually don't mind how the Mass Effect 2 missions are very, like, streamlined, and it's very mission-based, right? It's like you enter, and there is just this sort of stretch of combat. It's not like a big old wide-open map. There is just this exact path that you have to go through,
Need
right?
assistance.
Mordin. You alright there?
One down.
Oh, there's the combustion manifold we need to pick up. Wait, what? Did it say thank you? As it died? Thank you. That's kind of weird. Will I play Andromeda after the trilogy? Maybe. I am not against playing it at some point. For me, it doesn't really hold the same place in my heart. I think the story is weaker, personally. I am less invested in the characters. There's just a bunch of things, like, I feel like it doesn't really hit the same highs in any regard as the trilogy does. I'm not against it, but I'll consider it. I might, after the trilogy, go on to different games for a bit, and then potentially come back for it, but I'll see how I feel. There are a lot of games I kind of said I might play, like Knights of the Old Republic, Dragon Age, Planescape. You know, there's a whole bunch of games that we've talked about maybe playing, so I'll have a think about it. I think it's separate enough that it's not, like, incomplete to play the trilogy without it. I do feel like it's its own thing in the same universe. So I feel like it is its own completely separate thing. If you want to hear me scream, play Starship Troopers. True that, guys. If you want to hear me die a lot, you can play Starship Troopers, and that's all I do. But it's really fun. Yeah, exactly. In Mass Effect 1, the ammo ability is an equipment piece, right? It's like a mod for the gun, whereas here it's an ability that you put on, which I think is nice. Yes, hydrate or the Mako will never show up again. I mean, we got a drink for the Mako. Yeah. I feel like both... Well, it's not that I don't like Andromeda. I think it's a fine enough game. I think it's just that my expectations for it were maybe too high. I think because I like the trilogy so much, I was hoping for something that would make me feel the same thing. And so personally, I don't have an issue with the fact that you're playing a different protagonist. I think that's absolutely fine. But I just felt like the story felt less engaging. I feel like a lot of the themes in the stories and the characters felt like lesser versions of something I'd already seen in this game, so I just felt like it didn't really manage to establish itself. It didn't have as much of a unique identity that I'd hoped. It didn't feel like it was giving me more of what I liked. It felt like it was giving me a slightly lesser version of what I liked, and not really managing to engage me in either the characters or the story or the setting. So I found the writing a bit forgettable, and I found the characters forgettable, and that, unfortunately, I think is not great in a narrative game, but again, maybe I was too harsh.
Gardens, electronic shops, antique stores, but only if they're classy.
I mean, I feel like I should give it another try.
Need to take a look. Sores, tumors,
Okay.
ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
Okay, okay.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was.
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects. Genetically diverse. enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Huh. Interesting. That's kind of like what the plague was on Omega, right? Like, because humans are very genetically diverse, they're a good test subject.
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus.
I mean,
start to seem like a
Cerberus
good
also
idea.
experiments on humans,
Never
Shepard,
used
so...
humans myself. Disgusting, unethical, brute force researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, clone tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
Okay.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal pineal glands.
It's kind of
Modifying
cool to have a
hormone
doctor
levels,
on the
counterattack
mission.
on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels. Could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
Interesting. I feel like it's kind of impressive, isn't it? Like how the genophage obviously is a terrible weapon, but I suppose conceptually sophisticated, and it's quite interesting, this idea that, you know, you can counter hack the biohack to fix it.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful
Okay.
test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
Okay, well, let's get him.
Come on, we still need to find Maelon.
Agreed.
When you asked, did I have any iconic Starship Troopers lines in the game? I mean, I'm fairly sure that all of the Marines have the same lines, but yeah, I mean, there's certainly a lot of, I'm doing my part, you know? So it's funny, because I feel like I was quoting Starship Troopers a lot over the past, like, 6 months. Yeah, that was just me being funny. But yeah, it's great. It's a fun game. I haven't played it myself yet, but I've seen some of it, and it looks quite funny. Lots of screaming and dying, as you might expect, but it was really fun to do. It's always fun when a session is like, yeah, today we're just dying for the next 3 hours, and you're like, amazing. And you just die in various ways. But yeah, I'm voicing 2 different kinds of Marines. Basically, I think they have a bunch of female voices, a bunch of male voices, and they just kind of populate the world with generic soldiers that have, like, one of our voices. And yeah, I think you can easily find me if you want, because I have 2, and one is Budget Shepard is like, it's my word. It's you know, it's a bad mission, but you know, I've seen quite a few, so they're all American, obviously, but she's more like, you know, I've been around, and yeah, it's okay, let's go kill some bugs, right? And the other one, it's her first day, so she's very much like, I'm doing my part. What's that? And then she dies. But yeah, you can probably find me very easily. And yeah, look, I think Andromeda's fine now. I don't think it's buggy or anything. I think that got fixed too. My issue was never about stuff like that. I think some people are very sensitive to, if a game is released and it has bugs, then they don't like it for that reason. I mean, obviously, in the ideal world, a game would be released and be perfect, but I think I'm more forgiving with stuff like that. Like, that was never my gripe. I think it's just that I didn't personally feel that there were the same level of stakes, and I was just less interested in the story. But again, I don't want to yuck anyone's yum. I think a really good thing to consider is, like, I think what it probably does really well, if that's your fancy, is like more open world exploration. So if you like that bit of Mass Effect 1, it has much more open world exploration, kind of, you know, settling on new undiscovered planets. If you like that kind of gameplay, I think it's great. I think it's more like, it's a question of, again, people were asking me, are you going to play Crimson Desert? And the answer was no. And it's not because I think it's not a good game. It's just not my game, because for me, the story is what is motivating me to play it, the story and the characters. And so if that has less of a focus in a game, for instance, because it's more about the combat, or it's more about the exploration, or it's more about the vibe of the game, I will personally like it less, But that doesn't mean it's not a great game. It's just for a different person, if that makes sense. So for me, those games are not my favorites to play. It doesn't mean, I mean, I did play Andromeda. I finished it. I completed it. I did everything. But it's not a game I feel drawn to play again in the same way that I do with the trilogy.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already.
Hey.
But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
If I flee, I might trip over the dozen Krogan I killed to get here. I think I'll take my chances.
You killed our youngest and weakest human.
The renegade lines in this game are just so
They were not worthy
funny.
of remaining near our glorious work. Inside, you will find only hardened, blood-packed veterans, tempered by savagery and war, and dedicated to one goal. The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Okay, so usual
Appears they
Krogan
discovered
posturing.
Maelon's work. Unfortunate.
If you care about the future of Clan Werlock, you'll hand over Maelon. Now.
When we cure the genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will
You
be...
talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
We learnt from Zaid. Regenerate from that. It's actually one of the many reasons why it's fun to do Zaids early, because it feels like a callback. Oh, no, we got a crash, guys. Okay, give me 1 second. Seems like the bugs have not completely gone. Let's just pick it right back up. That's the first time, though, it's happened today, which is good. I was kind of worried it would happen during Grunt's thing. I think the NVIDIA issues are still ongoing, but... yeah. Thankfully, it picks up
Repurposed Krogan hospital.
not too far
Sturdy,
back.
Built to withstand punishment.
That's unfortunate.
We'll
That body, human.
go through this
Test
quickly.
subject. Vic, humans useful as Crook, no tests on species with members. Wise to delay use of Varan until modifying hormone levels. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage makes humans useful tests of by outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses?
Come on.
Agreed.
Save here so we don't have to do that again. Okay, your daughter bought these for you, but you never played them. The story looks phenomenal. It is. Honestly, I really, really recommend it. There's great story, and it's a good mix of fun combat and good story and choices. So if that sounds like your thing, I definitely recommend giving it a try.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock Offworld, but Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave
let's
to
just do this
flee
again.
and spread the message of our coming.
Yeah, it would be nice if there was always both Paragon and Renegade
If I flee,
choices.
I might trip over the dozen Krogan I killed to get here. I think I'll take my chances.
You killed our youngest and weakest human. They were not worthy of remaining near our glorious work. Inside, you will find only hardened, blood-packed veterans, tempered by savagery and war, and dedicated to one goal. The Solarian will
I love
cure
how
the
he just like
genophage,
goes on this
and
rant.
Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Yeah,
Appears
I'm
they
the same
discovered
Requiem,
Maelon's work.
you know.
Unfortunate.
If you care about
If the story's
future
good
of
enough,
Clan
I don't really care
Werlock,
about those
you'll
other
hand
things.
over
I'll make it
Maelon.
work.
Now.
When we cure the genophage,
This is one of
Werlock
my
Gold
favorite
will
sci-fi
rule
stories in
all
all of gaming
Krogan.
ever. So,
The Krogan
You
rebellion.
talk too much.
and you can play this
See?
quite
The
differently.
human cannot hit a
I'm
simple
playing
target.
Renegade, which means I'm a bit more like this. You can play Paragon, where you're a bit more by the book. So you have choice. You don't have to be quite as much of a hard ass as I'm being here.
Just the thing to help.
So those rails are really annoying.
Shot!
Thanks, Garrus. But that is quite a funny interrupt. Right. Let's just save so we don't need to do that again. In case we have any other crashes. In fairness, it could also just be because it's an old game, like sometimes it'd be weird. Yeah, the choices do carry over, so it's quite satisfying playing all three games. Like, so I'm playing Legendary Edition here, which is the 21 or 22
Labs likely through there. Can
remaster.
smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
And that means you can basically play them all three, like carrying instantly over into the next, and that is quite rewarding. There's a lot of overlap in characters, and you play the same protagonist, you meet a lot of the same characters, and it's the same narrative through all three games, so it does feel very rewarding to play all three in a row. Which is what we're doing now.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences. Hormone mutagens still steady.
Yeah.
Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vector.
Yes,
Avoiding
that will be
scorched earth
the newest one, so
immunosuppressants
that
to
makes the most
alter
sense.
hormone levels.
It's really good, I recommend it.
Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Mordin.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity.
He's not
Errors
objecting
unacceptable, could
to me
cause
calling
total
him out.
sterility, malignant tumors, could
But he
even
won't sit
reduce
by and have me
effectiveness,
say
worse
that
than
his
doing
work
nothing.
was easy.
Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000, perfect target, optimal growth, like gardening.
Sure.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
I guess at least that's something.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical
I mean-
analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns.
I think he's such a compelling
Understand
character.
rationale for modified genophage, right choice. Still, hard to sleep some nights.
I think he's such an interesting character because on one hand, he is undoubtedly proud of what he did, and he was trying to, within doing something that I think we can argue whether or not it's ethical in the first place, he was trying to do it as ethically as possible. So, for instance, not actually eradicating the Krogan, not actually committing full genocide. And while he's proud of the work, on like an academic level, I guess, I also like that he's personally still haunted by it to an extent. I think that makes him a really interesting character, right? He is a doctor, he's a scientist, and he's done some incredible things, but also some horrendous things, and he's kind of like trying to reconcile with that. I just think he's a really compelling character because, you know, you could have just made a doctor character be like, ah yes, I heal people because I'm nice.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No.
Yeah.
All changed with deployment. Made
Yeah,
test
he's
drop
really
on isolated
interesting.
Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were
It's one of
positive.
my favorites.
End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Yeah, I think he's a really compelling character. And it's good that he is passionate about his work, but yeah, as you say, conflicted, right?
How can you agree with using the genophage, Mordin? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians, not me.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that.
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy. Destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment. Simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
It's interesting, right? Because what he's saying there is like, Krogans are meant to be in, like, they breed fast and they regenerate fast because they are you know, they are used to being in constant combat, in constant survival. So if they are at peace and they reproduce at the same rate, they just become aggressive to each other and to everyone, and they self-destruct because they are used to having, you know, to reproduce fast because they die fast, right? Because they're constantly fighting, whether it's Threshamores or Rachni or whatever. And I just think it's an interesting perspective on it, right? Yeah.
We're not gonna find Maelon staring at consoles. Come on.
Yeah, no, he's a really cool character. I think the Mass Effect 2 characters are really interesting. Okay, let's do the thing where we loot first. Oh, this is where we came in. My bad. This is where we came in, yeah.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
You didn't think the Krogan would sit back and let the genophage continue, did you?
Suppose not. Still unpleasant to see. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Mordin.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives. Then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races.
It's interesting that
No
that would make
answers.
him religious.
Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral. Tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor. Genophage affects fertility. Doesn't kill. Still caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
Enough about your spiritual life. Anything useful on the body?
Rude.
Minimal insight into experiments. Gene therapy. Risking cancer aiming for benign mutation. Krogan researchers ruthless. Risking own clan's women for new data. Disgusting. Short-sighted. Wrong.
Ooh, interesting. The genophage was wrong, the genophage was right. It's interesting because I feel like it's both, right? It felt like the right choice to a lot of them at the time, and maybe it is true. Maybe the Krogan were a problem. And as he says, the genophage means that you're not actually killing them. Like, the alternative would have been to kill them. This means less of them are being born. So I guess, technically there's a distinction, right? But on the other hand, it's also like, it's tampering, right? It's tampering with the different species evolution. And it's like, well, what gives you the right to do that? Yeah, I think, again, it's like wrong based on principles. I agree.
Infecting the entire species with a sterility plague isn't much better in my book.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations. Effects of Krogan population increase. All pointed to war. Extinction. Genophage
Yeah, I
or
guess
genocide. Save galaxy
this
from
is the thing.
Krogan.
They thought it was the
Save
best choice.
Krogan from galaxy.
It's interesting, right? He's saying they had to do something, and it was either go to war with them, or it was do this. Very interesting. But I also think, again, what gives anyone the right to play God like that, right? So it's a very... Yeah, it is genocide in the long game, for sure, for sure. But I understand what he's saying, right? It's semantic, sure, but it's... I think that's why this is interesting. I think the genophage is one of the most interesting dilemmas in this game.
So you're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes, millions of data points, years of arguments, countless scenarios, all noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous. No unified culture to support repopulation. Would have been war. Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly.
Yeah, this is
Genophage was
a
better.
beautiful piece of writing.
Saved lives.
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos in Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
Look at the dead woman, Mordin. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
It's very interesting. I think the writing in this bit of the story is just really amazing. I think it's such a standout like piece of Mass Effect for me is the whole genophage dilemma and how to respond to that. Yeah, I think it's really good writing. And it's also interesting because it fits thematically so well into this, you know, we've got the Krogan basically destroying the Rachni. Then we've got the genophage keeping the Krogan population down. And then we've got, you know, the Quarian trying to eradicate the Geth. And we've got the Reapers trying to kill everyone, right? Like, there are these cycles of violence where everyone kind of feels justified that they have to wipe out some other kind of life or society. And they feel justified in that. And it's just interesting how that's a strong theme. And yeah, look, I think we could say about Mordin that he's a really interesting character, but yeah, we could say like maybe he, again, like what does give him the right to make that call, right? Is he perhaps a character who has been slightly arrogant in making those decisions and thinking that he can make that call for people? But I think how he's reflecting on that now is what makes him interesting, right? We can argue whether or not he made the right choice at the time, but I think it's the fact that he's clearly having doubts about that now that makes him interesting. No, we've not recruited everyone. Oh, you can't see it now. We still have 3 characters to recruit. We have Samara and Thane and mystery character to recruit. So we're just doing 2 loyalty missions here in Tuchanka, and we will continue as soon as possible with recruiting the remaining party members. Oh, what did your professor say? Your ethics professor? He didn't approve of a utilitarian view then. Oh, we've got a Krogan here.
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd not scout.
Oh.
Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
You don't look so good. Are you injured?
They gave me things. Injections mostly. Sometimes gas. Made me sick. Fever. Aches. Can't keep food down. They're fixing the genophage. I'm making a sacrifice. For all Krogan.
You're safe now. Just get back to your camp. I'll deal with the Werlock.
You can't do that. You can't stop them.
Don't you understand? They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do.
He's doubting himself.
This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I mattered.
Yeah. Okay, so your professor said a loss of even one life is the same as minus infinity. No, I see what you mean. It's again, it's a tough call to have to make, right? I'm glad we don't have to do that in real life. Yeah, this is the space performance we were promised. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, this is... I think it's good. I think it's good that a lot of these characters doubt themselves, right? And I think that's an elegant way of, you know, you can kind of steer them in a Paragon or a Renegade direction depending on your preference. And I think that's nice. It's that their loyalty missions at the end of the day are about them making a difficult choice that has to do with how they want to reconcile with their past. And you can help them in different ways, but I think that's really nice. That's a good way, I think, of exploring a character while still making it open to multiple playstyles. Let's help this guy here.
You got a bruised ego, you got caught and beaten, so you tell yourself it was for something important.
Let's not baby him.
Not true. I need to stay. They're gonna cure us all.
You're not a real Krogan. When a real Krogan gets knocked down, he gets back up.
I did. I got back up every time they hit me.
He just needs some tough love.
Times.
You're lying there right now like a Vorcha grubbing in the mud. You gonna just lie there, Vorcha?
Screw you, human. Nobody says that to me. Nobody keeps me down.
Damn right they don't. Now get back to Clan Urdnot and report in. Go. Go!
Look at him go.
There's no pep talk like a military pep talk.
Yeah, it's quite funny, right? Like you just gotta hype him up. Yeah, look, they're both quite funny. I just like that, you know, he just needed us to tell him that he was tough. Right, okay. This is the way.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials.
Oh no.
A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
It'd be a shame if we were to
Well-placed shot.
shoot
Explosives
them.
useful. Burn through Krogan armor.
Where are those are the unstable crates. Okay, they're both dead. Well, if they don't come close enough to,
Not difficult.
Should do the trick.
There we go.
it's a very
Making contact.
satisfying sniper sound. Still combat music, so we're not out of it. But they're not right here. But there we go.
Scratch one.
Where did that guy come from? He was just standing in like an empty room, waiting for us. That's so random. Yeah, the orchestra knows when the combat is over. How do they know? We've still got the music.
Enemies!
Okay, shall we shoot a crate?
Firing eye impact shot.
That did nothing. Was I supposed to light that on fire, maybe?
Incoming.
Killed that one. Not difficult.
There we go.
Oh, did the chief come out? Alright. Alright, okay, so he's got barriers and armor. That's fine. Ah, we got him. Barely an inconvenience. The orchestra always knows. See? It's like, oh, it's quiet now. Guess we're good. Oh, research terminal, got a hack. I like these silly mini games.
This might be useful.
They're a little, they're easier than the ones in the first game. You know the one. Oh, there he is.
Maelon, alive, unharmed.
Well, he was
No signs
working
of
with him,
restraint,
right?
No evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
And that's interesting again, because now we have the perspective of the original sin is wrong. Like, the genophage is wrong. So now, curing the genophage is worth doing more unethical experiments. Which, again, it's interesting. I really love this for the writing. Like, both perspectives are interesting.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Maelon.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That will be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe?
That's a
The
fair point.
assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. You'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased
He looks
Krogan
like your
population
ex.
would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area.
But yeah,
They
it's
might
all
have
what
stopped
ifs,
the
isn't
Geth
it?
at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Weyrloc? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Weyrloc, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Interesting.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Weyrloc. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Weyrloc's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Maelon clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Disappointed. Thought Maelon better than that. Never suspected he'd go so far. Knew he was young, impressionable. Should have talked to him after. Gotten him through guilt.
You dealt with your issues by opening a medical clinic. He started experimenting on prisoners. You did the right thing.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. Maelon dead, problem solved. Maelon's research, only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure, security. Still valuable, though.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Maelon's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan, effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here. But you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Mordin. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure. But closer than starting from scratch.
It's ironic, because if
Done.
we're keeping
Ready
the
to
data,
go.
we might
Ready
as well
to
have
be
let
off
him live.
Tuchanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
I was actually trying to do the Paragon Interrupt. I just was too slow. So, I think
I'd like to look around a bit more.
I think we did what we needed to here, but... I think it makes sense to keep the data. It's all useful, isn't it? We kept the data. He was onto something. All right. We keep it. We keep it. Okay, I think now we probably... wonder how we leave now. Oh, okay. How do you know what's the right one? What do you mean, like the right choice? You don't. You make choices that, depending on your own preference, right? And then you see how it plays out. But that's why it's fun to play games multiple times. You, basically you play through the whole trilogy and you find out what happens if you keep it versus if you don't. Yeah, poor Mordin. I was actually going to let that guy live because we were making a Paragon choice to keep the data anyway, but I was too slow. Bless. Right, okay. Troubled by Clan Warlock's progress towards genophage cure without Cerberus knowledge, cure data may prove useful. Krogan dangerous, but if recruited as shock troops against Reapers, extremely valuable. Mordin's assistant is no longer a problem. Mordin will have no trouble focusing on the mission. Yeah, choices and consequences, guys. So yeah, he is now loyal. He has a new outfit. We've learned Krogan Vitality. It's interesting, isn't it, how you get like an upgrade that benefits Krogans from Mordin's mission. I just think that's a nice touch. Yeah, well, I think also this kind of proves that Mordin is, you know, he's not just like a chill doctor, right? Like he will shoot a person. Yeah.
You again.
Right.
I told you the blood pack only wants Krogan.
Okay.
Go flash your smooth skin somewhere
I
else.
think we needed to go back in and we had some follow-up things here to.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those
We found the things they were missing.
Clan Erdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Warlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Warlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
In addition, killing the Thresher Maw has produced several breeding requests for Grunt and one for Shepherd.
Hey. Yeah, Mordin is ex-STG, I think. I think he's ex-Special Forces for sure. He's not a pushover.
No, but I hear you killed a Thresher Maw. Seeing those vermin roasting in the heat from an explosive shell, I swear it was glorious.
Right, let's
I didn't do that for mine.
I'll give you a discount at my suit yourself.
Just gonna check what he had in store here. Yeah. I think let's get all the upgrades.
We can use this.
That's fine.
One of the children, probably 5 years from
What is this pet? This is a Varen. It's friendly to us because we fed it. Now it's just like a big goofy dog that follows us around.
I must have. Son, good for you. We'll get a ring call to celebrate. Place your bet on the pits, human.
My scout made it back. We've got him at the tent. Doesn't remember much beyond getting tortured, but he remembers you.
Yeah, it's cute.
Said you yelled at him until he got his hump out of that basin back here. You've got a quad, human. Thanks for saving my scout.
I want one too. They're really cute.
Train another one.
Yeah, well done.
Talk to you later.
No, it doesn't fight. It just follows us around when we're in this bit of the map.
Since Urza's handler was exiled. Ignore them, girl. They're not worth the effort.
Right, let's talk to this mechanic.
That Thresher. If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful.
Because we found his,
I can't do anything until I build a replacement
I've got you.
manifold for this damn Tuchanka.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch.
You're welcome.
At least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tuchanka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Krogan's placed so much importance on martial strength. How'd you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps
Fair
the
enough,
weapons
man.
working?
Call him out.
Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Erdnot.
All right.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me, which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out.
I just love how pragmatic the Krogan are. They're just like, meh, we'll
Let
see.
me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Everyone's so sassy. So there's also some, no, we have to go this way. Alright. I do want that.
This should come in handy.
I do want all of these. But we're gonna have to come back.
Don't touch anything.
Right, I think that was our stuff to do on Tuchanka for now. Yeah. We've got... Oh. Okay, we've got pretty much everyone's loyalty missions unlocked, and we also have loads of content, guys. We will be good for a while. And we also, I think what we'll do first when we get a chance is to recruit the new characters, the two we're missing, because it takes a little while for them to trigger their loyalty missions. So I think go back to the Normandy, see what happens, then we will at some point recruit these two guys, and then we'll start going through the loyalty missions. We'll come back to Tuchanka. We'll come back, if nothing else, just to buy all the upgrades, but I think for now, this is a good point, because we don't have much more we can do here right now, so we'll come back. Oh, sweet Tuchanka. Well, I mean, we'll miss the dust, right?
Solarians, too. Those little bastards think they're so smart. That's why last night, couldn't take us.
Right, okay, let's get on to... Let's save there, get onto the ship. I like how there's so many, like, tower ruins left, which seems to imply that they were living in high-rises. No goodbye to Rex? Well, we spoke to him before. There wasn't much new we could say.
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing
I
room.
bet he does.
I had a wonderful chat with your friend Tally. She's not what I expected from her psych report. I like her.
She's not my friend. Whoa.
Tally's a good friend.
Harsh.
Been through a lot
I could
together.
never say that.
There's more to come. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Garrus received some news that put fire in his eyes.
Oh?
Maybe you should speak with him down in the
Has
main battle.
has he stopped
Tally
calibrating?
seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Anything else, Commander?
That'll
Yeah.
be all.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, let's do all the business we need to do before we, Okay, so Kate Bowman says, Shepard, I called in some favors and found out how to get to you and what you're working on. We've got a big celebration planned for the anniversary of you and the others saving Terra Nova. Last year we added a memorial for you too. I guess that was premature, huh? I figure finding out who's attacking colonies is why you had to go undercover, so I won't invite you to come give a speech or anything. But I wanted you to know that all of us living on colonies are worried about what's happening in the terminus systems, and I'm really glad you're there to help. There's a lot of crazy military talk going round. I'm glad someone's there who's not going to take the easy way out. Thanks, Kate Bowman. Martin Burns says, ooh, he was from the first game. I think these are like throwbacks to games in the, to side missions in the first game. He says, Commander Shepard, Udina said this would reach you. I wanted you to know that I haven't forgotten what you did for me the day those crazy biotics took me hostage. You talked them down and you got me off that ship alive. I won't lie to you. I took this job for the pull and the power. I saw the biotics issue as a stepping stone, something good to put on my resume, and I was wrong. We all serve humanity in our own way. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to see to it that humanity reaches its potential with a minimum of bloodshed. I'm getting letters of thanks from L2 Biotics who just received their reparations. Those letters should really be coming to you. I just thought you should know. Good luck. I've taken some political heat, so I don't know that any offer to help you would ever be useful. But if you need me, I won't let you down. Martin Burns. Yeah, Garrett stopped calibrating, guys. We need to rush, man. So Shaman Erdnot says, damn it, I hate these things, but you need to hear this. You are part of Grunt's Krant, and you're his leader, so keep him alive. Here, I have to stay polite, play the role. But our people are dying. Krogan have always valued survival over tradition. If we're going to survive as a people, we need your vat-grown Grunt. Okeer was a madman, but he was a madman with a plan, and that's more than most have on this ball of rock. So bring him back from your damn mission. My people need him. And if you all get killed, I'll piss on your graves. Shaman Erdnot. Honestly fair. So Leslie says, I'm Leslie. I was an Aea. The food made me sick. The doctors are helping me now. One doctor knows Jacob. He says he can tell you this. He could write this for me, but I want to do it. I need to use my words. My words are coming back. I can talk well. Reading is hard, but I'm getting better. I have to get better. Taylor wanted me like this. He wanted my words gone. I have to show him that he lost. I am not weak. He did things to me, and he can't now. He can't take away my words. He can't make me not me anymore. Because you and Jacob stopped him. Thank you. Leslie. Yeah, man, I think a lot of people think Jacob's side mission is not their favorite, but I I think it's a really good example, again, of like that kind of space horror-y element that Mass Effect has always had to me, where it's not, you know, like cosmic horror necessarily, but this idea, well, I guess you could say the Reapers are, but this idea that in space a lot of bad stuff would inevitably happen. Like if you let people go out and be isolated light years away from things, like inevitably the same way that I'm sure that, you know, in the early settlements anywhere else, people would commit crimes and get away with them because there was no one there to stop them or to see it, right? They could get away with it. And I think, you know, it's a uncomfortable story, but I think it's interesting because it's probably quite realistic to what might happen. And I think it's good that it's also showing those things, you know, like, yeah, humans would do this if they could get away with it. So, yeah. I like that they give us these little throwbacks. Okay, let's go and do our upgrades. And we have to feed our fish. Very important. Yeah, I think the loyalty mission is the most interesting thing about him. I don't think they shortchange him a little. They don't give him as much to work with as some of the other characters, right? But I think you could argue that's a bit the same in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. Like, the human soldier characters, I know he's not a soldier class, but you know what I mean? Like, the people who just like, I'm a soldier of sorts, and I'm a human. I feel like they get the least interesting treatment because the aliens have more, like, they have all the benefits of being aliens and having, like, interesting backgrounds or lore or, you know, cultural things. And the humans are always just like, I'm people. So I think Miranda probably has the best one out of the bunch, but like Kaidan and Ashley don't get as much either in the first game. Yeah. Or maybe I'm just completely biased because I like the aliens, but okay. Yeah. That's all we need for now. Let's try and we haven't spoken to our friends in a second. Yeah, I'm not slandering D&D human fighters. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with playing that class. I'm just saying in this game I feel like the companions who are the human military characters, they don't get as much, I think, of an interesting story arc as the alien companions.
Still hard to believe Maelon betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve.
The duality of Mordin.
Backbone. Shame I had to kill him. Might have made a good member of the team. Willing to get his hands dirty.
Yeah, I'm the inverse, Ashley. I hate humans.
What about Maelon's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Okay. It's probably a good time to do the rounds because we need to speak to Tali and Garrus anyway. So, how are you?
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard.
It's like, stop being weird, Shepard.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Honestly, like, it's the table lean for me every time. I'm like, Shepard, what are you doing? Like, don't make it weird. He's trying to work. And you're just there like...
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room.
Yeah, but we don't want to talk to him. Potential cure for the genophage lost under paperwork. You're so right. He's unbothered. Right, we fed the fish. We have said hello to Dave. Hello. Squeak. Squeak. I like that we still have a picture of Kaidan on our desk. Jokes. Yeah, Shepard is weirdly creepy with Jacob. I'm like, what? Why are you doing this? Shepard, please. Please stop. Leave him alone. I think... let's see here. This is Kasumi.
There you are.
She doesn't have a lot to say, but we will... Guys, her loyalty mission is absolutely hilarious. So we will enjoy that one. Right. That was Kasumi. Garrus is there. Miranda is there. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Shepard thinks she has Riz. Honestly, again, in this game so far, we've had Shepard getting drunk, passing out, waking up in the men's bathroom. There's a lot of things. Shepard always flirting with Jacob with no reason to. Guys, that's a really inappropriate flirt thing that you can have with one of the companions we haven't recruited yet, where the first time that happened, I was actually shocked. I was like, really, Shepard? That's what you're saying? Yeah,
If
anyway.
we have time, I'd like to go to Illium and relocate my sister's family.
Yes, of
I'll
course.
let you know, Miranda.
Of course, Commander.
Yeah, that's... So basically, once their loyalty mission is activated, that is all they have to talk about, understandably.
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be...
Yeah, Shepard sees something. Shepard is a hot mess. Shepard is in her messy girl era.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him.
Say less. Let's roll.
There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
What happened? How did Sidonus betray your
Garrus's
team?
voice is chef's kiss.
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a say.
I mean, it's a
An
silly
eye
question.
for an eye, a life
What's he gonna
for a
do?
life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
It's crazy to me, like, that we can just be like, no.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Market.
But I love the eye narrow. She was like, where can we find him?
Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Of course, man. Of course. Yeah, drop everything. Garrus needs us. I know, right? Say less. Garrus, you're our future husband. You just don't know it yet. Okay, and I think Tali's downstairs. Yeah, that's everyone. Hydrate or Garrus won't get his retribution. Well. Alright. He's stopped calibrating. I know, guys. This is when we know it's serious. He stopped calibrating. Yeah, I wonder if Said has anything to say after we helped him.
This mission takes me back.
Okay. I think we've had all his tales already. He's cool, though. Alright, we can go and chat to Grunt. Yeah, he gets special treatment, sure.
Not Grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. At Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Well, sounds like it worked.
Can you focus that on our real enemy, or do I have to lock you up for the ship's safety?
I get it now. It's part of what I am. It was just delayed because of being tank-bred. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan.
We've unlocked full violence now.
Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard. And we better not run out of targets.
I need you to stay in line, Grunt. If you can't stay focused, you're a danger.
I'd never stab you in the back, Shepard. Warriors.
Thanks,
like
that's
you and me,
reassuring.
Straight to the face. Kidding.
Why is he so funny? Honestly, I just feel like... Hear me out, guys. I actually really enjoy playing Paragon. I think it's quite nice, and I think playing Paragon is definitely more aligned with how my personality is. So if I was playing it myself, like, you best believe I would be the most Paragon of Paragons. So I'd be like, I'm so sorry, sorry for sniping you. But this game particularly just feels incredibly Renegade to me. I don't know what to say. Like, it doesn't feel wrong playing Paragon at all, but it just feels like so many people you interact with feel very Renegade leaning. And so it's just, I think it's just a really fun one to play Renegade. Oh, don't worry. Please take care. Rest up, catch the rest of the VOD later, and I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. Yeah, he is all grown up. Yeah. Honestly, I prefer to choose between both. The only reason I'm not doing that in Mass Effect 2 is because this game punishes you for doing it. So the only reason that it looks like this is because this is from like our Mass Effect 1 import. These are the choices we've actually made in the game. And unfortunately, there are some checks that you can only pass if you've been fairly consistent, because it'll not just measure how many points you have, it'll measure how many points you have out of the amount of points you could have had at that point in the game. And so unfortunately, if you mix and match too much, there will just be dialogue choices that are really hard to pass, and that can have kind of sad outcomes for the final game. And yeah, it's a bit harsh. I think they did it right in Mass Effect 3, where essentially you can mix and match and it just counts your total reputation, whether it's Paragon or Renegade. I think that's the best way, personally. But yeah, I don't think this feels like, look, there's a hard choice every now and then, like the Zaid one where we basically let the refinery burn. That was a bit, but I think a lot of the Renegade choices feel acceptable. And you know, you do see me make Paragon choices, like we kept the data. There are Paragon choices I'm going to make in this game, just because I think they're the right choice, but yeah, I have to be semi-consistent. So it's not as you level, it's about how far you're in the game. So the game will look at how many Paragon or Renegade points. So if you're trying to make a Renegade check, it'll say how many Renegade points could you have gotten at this point in the game, like the missions you've played, how many could you have gotten? Out of that, how high a percentage do you have? And that will be the bar. So it's quite hard. Which is why you have to be a little consistent. I think we've spoken to Jack.
I need to get to Pragia, Shepard.
Yeah, yep. We'll go there. We needed to talk to Tali. So then I started shooting. Look, it's that style of game, man. Shepard shoots, okay?
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason.
What?
I'm scared, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
Yeah.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
Would I ever do a Shepard cosplay? I mean, I kind of have in like the thumbnail for these streams. The one I use on YouTube, that is kind of me with this exact makeup that Renegade Shepard has in an N7 t-shirt. So I mean, that's like a lazy Shepard cosplay. But yeah, why not? Why not? Shepard can look like anyone, so that's a good thing. Anyone can cosplay Shepard. You know, however they want. The tricky thing, obviously, is getting an outfit that looks right. If someone wants to, like, make me a suit of armor, I'm so down.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So, no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with
treason? This is not great.
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Anora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
But they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
Yeah, let's not,
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel.
All the companion quests are quite good.
This is just
I really like the loyalty missions. But I want to make sure we recruit all the companions first, because some of them, like, it needs a bit of time before they trigger their loyalty quests. So I think let's do that, and then we'll go and do all the loyalty ones.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
Who's my favorite companions?
Passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to
It's
help.
hard.
Thank you, Shepard.
There are so many good ones. I mean,
I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
I think in this game, certainly, because we already have pre-existing history with them, Tali and Garrus are characters I feel really fond of, and I just like their dispositions. I also really like Mordin. I think he's a really interesting character because of the ethical dilemma. And I think Miranda's an interesting character too, but I think, like, if I had to pick one, gun to my head, Garrus is my favorite character in these games. But I think Garrus and Tali are probably my favorites because we have more history with them. Right, okay, I think we've spoken to all the companions. Yeah, we can't afford the delay. That sounds like, oh, we can't, there's no time to waste, we gotta go, right? It's a tricky one, because imagine if you said that, and it's just like, oh, right. Yeah, so we have everyone's loyalty missions, but I think it's important to probably recruit those guys first. But let's go and chat to the elusive man. Because he's tripping.
The elusive man wishes
Yes, I heard you. I just like the idea of keeping him waiting, you know? Makes me happy. Yeah, Mordin is a really good character. Of the new characters that are only in this game, that we didn't already know, so excluding Tali and Garrus, I think Mordin, but also the surprise character. And when I say that, if you don't know, oh, I can't show you the squad when we're in the game, but like, there's one character we don't have the option to recruit yet. We will meet them when the time is right, but they are also very interesting from a lore perspective.
Patching the elusive man through, Commander.
Look at him, just smoking in front of a burning sun star.
Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their home world.
Yeah, honestly, I love all your roasts, guys. Fellow fan of Sunshine, he's right there at every mission. Man's farming that aura. Yeah, let's all give him a bit of hell.
You sure this information's good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports.
I'm not even surprised.
That you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector's ship.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
He probably does have some skin cancer at this point, unless there's like really, really good filters in that glass wall behind him, or if it's just a screen. Having your secret station behind a star just to unleash aura. I know, man. He knows what he's doing. He's not being coy.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
So this is an interesting example of, it's kind of like Horizon. It triggers after you've done a certain amount of missions, then you're forced to go on this. Like, you can't not choose it, right? So you see here, these are the companions we have so far. The red circles are the ones who are loyal. We've done their companion quests. So we still have Tali, Garrus, Miranda, Jack, and Kazumi to go. And we need to recruit these two characters, and there's a mystery character. But we're going to go here now, and yeah, I hope it's just a screen. I think this is a bit where we're going to have to lock in a bit. So maybe this is the time where we take the usual few minutes break while I just refresh my drink, go to the bathroom, and then we'll pick this right back up. So I'm just gonna put you on BRB for a few minutes, and we will be right back from here on because I need to lock in on this mission once we start it. Yeah, Garrus Grunt. I mean, it'd be a shame not to, right? All right, be right back. I will give you a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. Let's do this thing. Let's get the shooty happy people. Oh. Yeah, let's do that. That was 2 minutes, guys. I don't have a very big flat. There were no thresher moors. Did I even wash your hands? I think you don't understand how small housing in London is. Right, okay. We're ready to go. Don't worry, guys. Hands are washed and
We have a visual on
sanitized.
the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
I mean, guys, we can take longer breaks if you like. I just don't want to keep you guys
Radar
waiting.
scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no Mass Effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
This is a good one.
Rendezvous
Yeah.
in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
Oh, bless you. Sit down, digest. Be calm. Not as small as a galvanized square steel channel apartment? No, fair enough. Fair enough, I stand corrected. Like, you're seeing like 95% of my flat in this frame, guys. But hey, look, you came back just in time for something epic. Yeah, it's not an easy mission. That's why I said I have to be focused now.
Never seen a ship like this before.
Looks like a giant hive.
Mate, I literally can't see the ship.
Maybe.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector data.
Okay.
Marking location to your hardsuit computer.
Right. So it's quite literally a hive if you look at what it looks like, right? It's like a... Yeah, it's like a hive.
I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles.
Well.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians.
Maybe the missing humans are on it. Unless they're dead.
Hey, too soon, Grunt. Too soon. Yeah, it is actually quite dark and hard to see where the path is.
The collectors use these containers on Horizon, but these are empty.
Small, like my tank. Bet they begged for mercy.
Yeah, not great. Not great for the people who were abducted. It's nice and atmospheric. Yeah, you could make this homey, like, put in some scented candles, a throw pillow. Could be kind of cute.
This looks bad.
Yeah, it does. It does, kind of. Yeah.
Lots of dead meat.
Must have been used for testing. I'd say these subjects didn't pass.
They're dead. Nothing we can do. Keep moving.
It's true. There is nothing we can do. Kind of looks like there's still something in there. The music is kind of eerie as well. Yeah. Just got like a bunch of dead people, like... Yeah. Don't forget to follow the crimson butterflies. Yeah, indeed, man. But let's remember to loot too. Get that money. Okay, let's try this.
That's a collector. Were they experimenting on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
I know, Garrus's vocals are great, unfortunately. Even when he's talking about horrible stuff, I'm like, say more.
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
Well, guys, this is a plot twist.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. I can't believe this species still exists.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean.
Yeah, this is a lol bomb, guys.
But there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes. Reduced heterochromatin structure. Elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
So again, if you have wandered into Mass Effect streams now and you didn't see the first game, or if you don't know the story of the first game, the Protheans were the most advanced alien race 50,000 years ago. So they were sort of at the level of advancement and science that we're at, maybe higher. But they were defeated by the Reapers, which are our main enemy in this game series, and they kind of made a last stand. They were believed to be wiped out by the Reapers, but now we've kind of learned that maybe they were repurposed or like rewritten by the Reapers into these collectors, which are the enemy we've been fighting in this game, which has pretty scary implications.
I wouldn't want to live as some kind of mutated slave. Killing a collector's probably doing it a favor. Whatever they used to be, the collectors work for the Reapers now, and we still have to stop them.
No species should have to suffer through that.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. They're now space bugs, you're quite right. But hey, look. Guys. New sniper rifle. Don't mind if I do. Oh, we using the Widow now. Yeah, we put that on, right? Yes, we did. Yes. Great. Here we go, guys. We will need it. We will need this weapon.
Look on the ceiling.
Yeah.
More of those strange pods.
This is not good.
How many are full?
This is not great.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
Yeah, it's very hello, gorgeous. I feel a kinship with Leon, I understand. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Becoming slaves to the race that wipe yours out is worse than dying. Yeah, it's terrible. I feel bad for the collectors. You know? It's not their fault. Oh, this is just where we came from, okay. Right.
Oh, what's this?
But you get a lot of good upgrades and loot from this.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond
So this is the ship that shot down the original Normandy.
Watch your back.
Like, this is the one that killed us. It's very sus. Very sus indeed. Spooky music. It is a bit Starship Troopers, yeah, for sure. But this is what I mean, like, Mass Effect has always had... like, it's not a horror game, but it has... like, it's spooky. It's not just chill. Like, we laugh about the memes and the jokes, but, like... It's quite spooky, like...
They could take every human in the Terminus
like,
systems
look at this, guys.
not have enough to fill these pods.
This ain't good.
To target Earth.
Not if we stop them.
Yeah, this needs to go. Look at this, man. This isn't good. Yeah, I see the Dead Space vibes. I mean, I think didn't we establish that Dead Space came out after Mass Effect 1, or it was just around the time? Obviously also made by EA. Yeah, EA. Yeah, so I think we think that the things inside these are the abducted humans. I'm not quite sure what they're doing with them. Yeah, the memes and the jokes help us cope from, like, how absolutely bleak and terrible this is when you think about it.
There, on the platform. Looks like some kind of control panel.
Should be dead collectors. Something's wrong.
Indeed it is. Let's save here.
Edie, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the collector ship. See if you can get anything useful
Oh,
from the
Yennefer,
databanks.
yes, please make sure you rest. You can always catch the VOD if you want.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
Oh.
That can't be good.
That's definitely not good.
What the hell just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
It is a trap.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems.
Well.
Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
Great. Oh, you almost finished Resident Evil 9. Amazing. It's great, isn't it? Sleep
We
well.
need a little help here, Edie.
I'm having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system.
Uh-oh. Well,
Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download.
let's lock in, guys.
You better get it done fast, Edie.
Look out. We've got company.
Garrison, get to cover. Right.
Heads up!
Wow, okay. I said get to cover, guys. They keep ducking. Right as I'm, great, of course. Right. Now we gotta take the other ones out first, because otherwise it will basically take that one.
This should slow him down.
Come on, Edie. We
Platform coming in.
It's so annoying how they move. Okay, there we go. Have to remember to also pick up ammo. Oh, and stay in cover. You got this, Edie, I believe.
More coming. We are the harbinger of your destiny. You cannot resist. Worthless.
Alright. So far, so good.
Shepard, you must manually re-establish my link to the command console.
Okie dokie. Oh, do we have to go all the way back? No, it's here. It's here. This is the command console. Yeah, Shepard doesn't need Requiem bullets. This sniper rifle is great.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
What are you getting at?
Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is present, but corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call is
so
genuine.
he knew.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He
Bro.
wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
'Cause he's the elusive man.
That son of a bitch sent us right into
He doesn't
Collector's
care.
hands.
And here I thought I'd had my betrayal in a typical murder for this year.
Oh no.
We got another problem. The collector ship is powering up.
Thank you so much, Salad. Take care. It was lovely to have you. You're welcome
I do not have full
anytime.
control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
Yeah. This ain't great. We will have strong words with the elusive man when we see him next.
Around the corner, take the door on your right.
Okie doke. But just out of interest. I don't think we can go through. No. Yeah, he's got some explaining to do. Right. Let's run into cover.
Enemies!
Okay, we got that one. Trying to pick them off before they can do that.
On the ground, now! We are the harbinger of your destiny.
Yes, yes. So you say. Which game we're playing? We're playing Mass Effect 2, Legendary Edition. And we're in a pretty spicy mission. Trying to survive it.
Assuming direct control. I am Krogan!
Thankfully, we're also decent shots.
Direct intervention is necessary. Stop.
Firing eye impact shot. Heavy weapon.
Put them down.
Scoped and dropped.
Concussive shot ready.
Oh my god, and we have those as well? Not cool.
Yes. Wait.
Is this a reportable offense to Cerberus HR? Yeah, do you know what, man? He did just try and sentence us to death. Well, in fairness, I think he's counting on us to survive, right? I think he trusts that we can deal with this, and we wouldn't have gone if we knew. He wants us to find answers, and he wants us to get what we can get from this place, and so he's just willing to send us in. I think that's exactly what it is. If he wanted us dead, he would have never resurrected us. So. Gotta get all the loot, guys. Very important. Right, okay. Let's go back to the actual objective. Right, this way. It is endangerment for sure, yeah. I think he's okay with that though. I'm now taking it back when I said that Shepard wasn't... Wait, who's... Grunt, why are you dead? Grunt, what are you doing?
My attack was ineffective. Firing a high-impact shot.
Oh, I remember that one. Stupid husks. Let me just punch one of these to death.
Firing a high-impact shot.
These Praetorians are pretty nasty.
Look out! My attack was ineffective.
If only we could punch the elusive man. Hey, dreams make them true. Still got a game and a half left. Wait, who's alive? Really? Again? Ugh, not cool, bro. Where did the second one come from?
My attack
Okay.
was ineffective.
No shields.
Okay.
And stay down.
Alrighty. It keeps not dying. Oh, it just keeps coming back, I guess.
And stay down. My attack was
Please
ineffective.
actually die. Yes, thank you. Thank you. You died here a few times, mate. Understandable. This, especially if you're playing. I'm on normal difficulty. If you're playing it on like insanity or whatever it's called, this is a spicy mission for sure. I'm still not sure if that just kept coming back for funsies or if there were actually 3 of them. I mean, there's a reason they give you the widow at this point in the game, right?
Edie, we got a problem here.
A temporary setback on firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through firewall 7164. I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep
Yeah,
it open as
insanity is insanity, for sure. Because we're playing for the story, I'm not going to put it on, like,
Down there.
the hardest combat. That is where we came in.
Close to the end.
Imagine if we just, you know, jumped down here, guys. That would be quick, right?
This should come in handy.
Look at all this cover. Be a shame if someone was to ruin the day.
Enemies on our left!
Too late! Now you're dead!
Yeah. They're dying.
Scratch one!
Nope. Yeah, this is definitely a lock-in kind of mission. Oh.
Feel the blood rage!
And these guys. Quite annoying. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the explosive husks are quite annoying. Burning husks, or whatever we want to call them. Abominations, I think is technically the term. Yes, and guys, if you need to go and rest, please do so. The VOD will stay up on both platforms.
But those weapons are about to come online. Might want to double time it, so we can leave before they blow the Normandy in half.
Sure. I'll start looting. Whoa. Let's, Okay, fine. You really gonna make me go off my, It's barbecue time instead. You guys? I missed the shotgun. I can't have one in this game, I think, because of my class. Right. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. Oh, Katsuna, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I love Cardathea. I'm really, really grateful for the opportunity to voice her. And, yeah, that's a game I will always be incredibly, incredibly fond of. And a character. I feel very, very lucky. Okay, we're back. We're back. We have a machine gun, yes.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy.
We have an SMG, I think.
Strap in, people! I'm gonna make him work for it this time.
Yeah, Joker's not going to lose in the Normandy twice. We've upgraded the Normandy, sir.
I can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
We did it, guys. Okay, gathered vital intel regarding Collectors and Omega-4 relay. With Shepard's escape, Harbinger knows our true capabilities and will have to adopt new tactics. We'll have to be careful, as Harbinger's information network may rival Cerberus or Shadow Brokers. Also appears impossible to block his ability to possess minions. Edie's work was exceptional, however, proving value of shackled AI. Yeah, but what could she do if she wasn't? So we got some upgrades. We got the Widow. We got Omni-Tool upgrade. Shield upgrade. Nice. Very good. Now let's have words.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you've got a few words for him, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Joker's gonna be mad still.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Sir.
Cut the act. You set us up and you better have a damn good reason for it.
We needed information on the Omega-4 relay. That required direct access to collector data. It was too good an opportunity to pass up.
Agreed. But I don't like surprises, especially when my ass is on the line.
I put you at risk, yes. But without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld. And you and every other human may as well be dead.
This is what I mean. Everyone's renegade.
I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
Yeah, that's true.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't.
This is what I mean. He's like, oh no, you're fine.
You have one job. Information. If I can't trust your intel, you're useless to me.
It's never that simple. You of all people should know that.
I know that I'll be a lot more careful. With the collectors and with you.
Shepard will remember.
For petty grudges. Things are about to get a lot tougher. Edie confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and collector ships use an advanced identify friend-foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I was just on the collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, Edie just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it. But we have options. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon.
I think that's actually one of the planets that maybe we visit in the Mako missions, Mass Effect 1.
Mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target. A 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper.
Dang.
They found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
37 million years is pretty old.
Aren't brown dwarfs basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures.
Dang.
The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I saw what Sovereign did to the Citadel fleet. Hard to imagine anything could stop something that powerful.
This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before.
It's so crazy how long it's been going on, isn't it?
Our brown dwarfs
we asked about that.
Simply put, it's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I only believe you because I doubt you'd repeat yourself so soon.
It's no less a risk, Shepard. We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker.
He really doesn't care.
I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
We're not gonna...
Edie, tell the crew to assemble.
We're not
Got
gonna
a lot to talk
butter
about.
you up.
Of course, Shepard.
He really doesn't care. I think he's a worse boss than Shepard is, in fairness. We don't have water to throw at him, but I wish we did.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Jacob, he did.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the collector databanks.
But the fact that
Necessary
everyone's so
risk.
renegade means that everyone's like, yeah, do you know what, fair.
He tries something like that again and the collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the collector homeworld based on navigational data from their vessel.
Right.
That can't be right.
Edie doesn't make mistakes. The collector homeworld is located somewhere in the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy. we've all seen what their masters
This is
are
some Reaper
capable
stuff,
of.
guys.
They built the mass relays and the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
It's a good defense.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay.
Yeah.
A region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Yeah, honestly, he does lie about a lot of things. We should focus on our team first, though.
Just because we can follow the collectors through the relay doesn't
We
mean
have
we can
stuff
take
to do,
them out.
guys.
I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the Collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
Yeah.
The more people we have on our side, the better
Guys,
our
we're building a
chances of
team
success.
first. We're
We need to
completionists.
keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Very good. Flan Ferris, I saw your messages. Honestly, yeah, you are welcome to be here for any reason. And, you know, wanting to get to know people, voice actors outside of their characters, I think is a really valid reason to watch voice actors stream video games. Basically, for me, why I stream games is because I was going to play them anyway. But I think it's just nice to have a space and an opportunity to talk with you guys about why I think certain games are interesting and what it is narratively that you know, compels me to play certain games over and over again, like Mass Effect. This is a game that hugely influenced my choice to become a voice actor, and so it makes total sense for me to play this game with you guys and, you know, talk about how many of the, you know, interesting writing things they're doing, how the story holds up even today and it's still relevant today, like all the ethical dilemmas are still relevant today, how Jennifer Hale here gives us an absolutely generational performance that has inspired many voice actors, including myself. There's just so much to love about this game, and the fact that it's old at this point in time means that a lot of people might not play it now if they didn't previously, or they might not revisit it, but I think it's worth still looking at this kind of game, because the people who are making games now are people my age who grew up playing these games, right? So it makes a lot of sense. It really holds up after almost 20 years, yeah. Yeah, Mass Effect fans should be eating good. Yeah, there are a lot of good games coming out. The Expanse game, Exodus, Mass Effect 4, 5, whatever we're calling it at some point. There are a lot of promising games that I'm very excited for. So it feels like a good time. Yeah, I mean, old, right? But everything's relative. To me, I remember this game coming out, so it doesn't feel like that long ago. But to some people, they wouldn't have been born. So it's all... I'm calling myself old, guys. I'm not shading anyone. I'm calling myself old. Let's get these upgrades. You best believe we are going into the Omega-4 relay fully upgraded. Right, okay. So that's a good start. You've never even seen this game. Honestly, it's fair enough. Like, it depends on what kind of games you play. Depends on your age, whether this is a game you would have encountered or not. It was massive when it came out, pardon the pun. But again, depending on your age and what kind of games you play, if you don't play role-playing games, then you wouldn't have played it necessarily. If you were too young to play it when it came out, you wouldn't have played it. So, you're not a fan of sci-fi guns? That's fair. I'm also more of a fantasy person. This is an exception for me, though, because I think the storytelling is exceptional. And I think BioWare used to make really, really good games. But I do play a variety of games on streams.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private
play a lot of Wuthering Waves. I play horror games like Resident Evil 9, and currently I'm playing Fatal Frame 2, and then I also play older games like Mass Effect. So there's a bit of everything. Right. Let's get these unread messages. You're too small, Maelon. Oh, do you remember Maelon's famous shop in the Citadel in Mass Effect 1? He says, "I'm sorry, my mate. I leave you for a Krogan because you are not endowed as good for your species. Do you fear those words? Maelon's famous shop sells many enhancements online that are not restricted by Citadel trading regulations. Whether you require hormone augmentation, cybernetic enhancement, or gene-biotic xenografting, Maelon has many things you will be pleased with. All species and gender order online from Maelon's famous extranet site, hot link from this message. Product availability varies by local trade regulations. All Element 0 products require shipping surcharge, no shipping to Omega, Krogan reproductive organs not available, other restrictions may apply. Thanks, Maelon. That's helpful. That's helpful. Yeah, they were trolling with that. Han Olar says, Shepard, they say you're alive, that you cheated death, that sending you this isn't just a pointless exercise as part of my therapy. They say a lot of things. I'm still alive. She still isn't. I hear you killed Benezia. Nicely done. Another woman I helped kill, if my information did any good. They want me to thank you. The Rachni would have killed us all had you not shown up. It would have been right. Why me and not her? Why did you show up then, not before? They think that they can fix me. But maybe you're not really back. Maybe I died. Maybe I didn't close that door in time. Maybe I held it open to give her a chance and the Rachni ripped my suit open, and I died of exposure there on Peak 15. Maybe I'm a martyr, and this is an ugly hallucination before a glorious afterlife. But if I'm not, then thank you. Han Olar. So this was one of the scientists we met at on Noveria in Mass Effect 1, who basically survived because he closed the door on another scientist and she died. And obviously he's really traumatized by that. I like these little references back to missions in the previous game. I think it makes it feel really connected. It's really nice. Will I play other Resident games in the future? Yes. So after we finish Fatal Frame, which will take a few streams, then I will go back and play Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 remakes on stream. So yes, more Resident Evil in the future. I don't know if people still get those enlargement ads, but I think it's kind of funny. It's very of the era, yeah, for sure. Am I interested in pulling Hiyuki or Denny? Probably, maybe. I haven't watched the new stuff with them yet. I think Hiyuki maybe, because I could use like a Glacio DPS probably, but I'll see. I'll have to check them out. Have I played any Elder Scroll games? Yeah, I've got like 200 hours in Skyrim, but I think Elder Scrolls games are less for me. We kind of had this conversation earlier in the stream if you were there for it. You know, certain games, there's like a ratio of story to exploration. I think if games are too sandboxy and they're more like just exploration, immersive sim kind of things, and the story is more secondary, which, again, you could disagree, but I feel like for me, Skyrim felt like the story was a little secondary. Like, there's a story, sure, but you don't have to, like, I played 200 hours of Skyrim and I did pretty much everything there was to do in the world, but I have no idea what the story of Skyrim is, and I'm a narrative gamer, so I mean, anyway, I think if games are very sandboxy and very, you can do anything, you can build anything, you can, then I find it hard to stay focused because I'm a completionist, so I think games like these that are very sort of narrative focused and that have like there's definitely a completion point, appeal more to me. Because I like them to be big, and I like them to reward exploration and conversation, but I also need them to feel like there is a finite conclusion. If they're too like, this could go on forever and there's no real urgency and you can do whatever you want or you cannot do it, then I kind of find it hard to stay motivated. There has to be some sense of urgency for me personally, so that's why I don't play games too much that are in that genre. Skyrim had a story, allegedly. Guys, we'll watch the showcases on my stream, my Woowa stream on Saturday. If they're out officially, I'll watch them then. Yeah, and this is the thing, guys. Like, I'm not knocking those kind of games at all. I'm just saying, for me personally, I prefer the ones where the story is the main focus and there's exploration around that. Ideally, I want both, but just having a big old world to explore, it's overwhelming for me, and I can't stay focused. Okay, so Erdnot Dark says, Dear Human, the clan leader told me how to get in touch with you. I don't remember much of what happened, but the chief scout said you pulled my quad out of the fire when I got caught and poisoned over at the Werlock camp. Thanks. Next time I have a chance to kill a human, I won't. Unless I go into a blood rage or something. So this is the scout we kind of talked up. I got to go to the female camp after I recovered, and it was pretty good. I was actually thinking of joining the blood pack before this happened. I think I'm going to stay here instead. Erdnot Dark, Scout, 2nd class. A happy ending. Happy ending. Yeah, look, I hear you guys. I have no doubt that the lore of Elder Scrolls is really, really good. I did get that feeling. I think it's just, again, the main quests feel a little like yeah, sure, you can do this, or you can just not. Like, the fact that I could play it for 200 hours without advancing the main story feels ridiculous. A little bit. Have I played Dispatch? Not yet, no, not yet. I haven't had a lot of time to play games, so outside of what I'm playing on stream, I don't really have time to play games, sadly. So this is also, the reason I'm streaming is also in part to actually give myself an excuse to play video games. Yeah. Right, okay, let's see. Yeah, see, like, this is the thing, like, Breath of the Wild and those kind of immersive sim games, I have no doubt that they're great, but I think they're not for me, personally. Yeah, no, it's the same with Crimson Desert. Like, I'm sure these games are amazing for the right person. I think they're just not for me. Because again, I do need the story is what hooks me. If I'm invested in the story and the characters, I will do anything. Like, I don't care what the gameplay is, I will learn to love it. Because that's what drives me. Whereas if it's just like, well, you can craft the thing and you can do this thing, I'm just like, yeah, that's cool, but why, you know? But yeah, I think it's really interesting about games that we all have very different preferences and we play games for different reasons, and I think that's valid too. That's also why I think it's so reductive if people discuss games and just go like, oh, this is a shit game. Like, by what parameter? If you don't like it, maybe it's because it's not appealing to you, maybe because it's made for someone else who likes a different kind of gameplay, right? Some people will look at these games that I like and be like, oh, these are the worst games ever, because they don't care about the story. They're like, skip, 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 because that's not what they want. And then it's like, yeah, of course you wouldn't like it. It's not for you. The same way that maybe someone like me finds it a little harder to play a game if the story isn't a central point, right? And there's no right or wrong. It's just preference. And it's so easy to just not play something that you don't enjoy. So there's really no need to yuck anyone's yum and be like, that's a bad game. Yeah, look, hey, if you're not interested in the story of games, that's fine. Then play whatever games appeal to you. I think that's the whole point, right? It's like saying, oh, I'm not into rom-coms or I'm not into horror films. Then don't watch those. Watch whatever you enjoy. People like different things for different reasons, and they're all valid. I think everyone should just play whatever they enjoy and let everyone play what they like. So, yeah. Cool. Right. So this is obviously the main mission, but I think we should focus on some of these. Yeah, we should definitely go and recruit our last two friends, and then we should do some of those loyalty missions next time. You owe several Daedric princes your soul. Relatable, man. Relatable. No, I didn't see Hiyuki's gameplay yet, guys. I'll watch it on the weekend when I do a Woowa stream. That's fair. That's fair. Look, you can do whatever you enjoy. I am so happy for people to play any games they like. But I think for me, it feels disingenuous if I'm streaming just for the sake of streaming. Like, I wouldn't play a game just because it's popular. I would play a game because I was interested in it, because I think you should treat things with respect. If someone is like, oh, would you play this game? It's because they like that game. And so if it's a game I feel like I wouldn't enjoy, I just say to people honestly, I don't think that game's for me, because what's the point of me playing something for an hour and being like, oh yeah, I hate this? That doesn't really make anyone feel great, right? And so I think it's just, you know, I'm open to trying a lot of things, but I think it makes more sense for me to play games I like, and the people who want to see that content will come for it. And the people who are like, this is not for me, they will go and do something else with their time, right? I think that makes the most sense, because at least then there's integrity, and I'm not pretending I'm interested in something I'm not interested in. Because I think too many people work hard on these things. Like, we should treat it with respect. Yeah. Cool. Right. Let's go. Let's go to Illium, which is where all of the stuff is happening. We're all different. I'm not. Yeah, I like Bioware games too, but it's because it's a genre of games that I kind of, you know, I grew up with. And so this is the kind of game that I'm used to playing and enjoy, right? And I think there are so many good games. Like, people can just play whatever they want. And again, playing something because it's popular, I think again is valid. Maybe if that's the reason you're playing, like to feel like you're part of an event, I can see that too. I think again, we play for different reasons. I'm someone who's more of like I'm a single player games kind of person. I'm less interested in multiplayer games unless the whole point is just to hang out with friends, because my reason for playing is to be immersed in a story. I'm an actor, I'm interested in story and characters. That's the experience I want to have. And so I don't I'm less interested in playing a game with a bunch of people where it's like, oh, we're trying to accomplish this goal. Like, I can see how it must feel really fun to do the teamwork. Like, I used to play World of Warcraft back in the day. I used to raid and do all that stuff. I absolutely appreciate the community feeling, or like the satisfaction of accomplishing something together as a team. But now that I have finite time for playing, I prefer playing something that I can do on my own time, in my own way, that is just for me to feel immersed in something. And obviously, if you're playing for another reason, then different games will appeal to you. And I think that makes total sense. Yeah, fellow MMO player. I feel like everyone of a certain era would have played that. No, honestly, Plan, you're all right. You can say whatever you want. I feel like you're being respectful and chill, so it's all good with me. I think being honest is fine. I think being honest is always good. I think as long as we all are happy to, again, acknowledge that other people like different things, and that's cool. That's the whole point of these streams, isn't it? Is that we can discuss these things. Look, that's fine. Like, we all have games that for some reason everyone loves and we just can't get into them, right? You know, there are games that for whatever reason, they're just not for us, but I think that's okay. Right, so we're here to recruit these two guys, so actually we can bring whoever. Maybe we'll bring Miranda. We haven't had her for a while. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? There's a game for everyone. I really think that's the case. There is a game for everyone. And that's the same way that there's a film for everyone. Oh. Might be nice. Yeah, I think let's go with that. Right, Miranda, we need to... Oh. Damage, guys. Always damage. I do like Miranda's abilities a lot. Right. Oh, that's true. We'll go with that. What's my favorite game of all time? Planescape Torment. Which is perfectly in line with everything I just said. It's a CRPG from 1999. And I think it's one of the best games ever written. It's definitely not for a lot of people, but it is 100,000% for me. So games like Disco Elysium, which I am playing on the stream, they're heavily inspired by Planescape. Planescape has inspired a lot of games.
Welcome to Nosastra, Commander Shepard.
But it's great.
We've been instructed to waive all docking and administration fees for your visit. My name is Karina. If you need information about the area, it would be my pleasure to assist you.
Yeah. So if you love Disco Elysium, chances are you'd love Planescape Torment. It's a game that's fairly old, and because of that, a lot of people maybe don't know it, or they wouldn't have played it, but Disco Elysium is heavily inspired by Planescape Torment. They, at first glance, would look like completely different games, but there's a lot about what makes Disco Disco that is inspired by how Planescape Torment works as a game. And yes, Jennifer Hale is in Planescape Torment. Absolutely, guys. She voices at least 2 characters.
That's a lot of firepower for a friendly welcome. Expecting trouble?
We're the gateway to the Terminus systems, Commander. That element of risk requires greater security. Liara Tazzoni vouched for your
see, Liara's here.
paid all fees you would normally incur. She also asked that I direct you to speak with her at your convenience. She's near the trading floor.
Dragonaut, are you asking if Mass Effect is free, or are you asking if Planescape is free? I think, unfortunately, neither of them are free, but they are also, because of their age, often on sale. So it's definitely worth keeping an eye out. Like, if you're interested in trying them out, but you don't want to spend too much money, Planescape Torment is often, like, you know, you could get it for, like, £2 or something, because it's so old. Mass Effect Legendary Edition, like, where you get all 3 games, is also often discounted, so it's worth keeping an eye out.
What can you tell me about Nosastra?
Hi, Kate.
It's an exciting city. We see a lot of new cultures and goods because of our proximity to the Terminus systems. At the same time, Illium is still an Asari world. You should be as safe here as you would be on the Citadel. For your own safety, however, I recommend against signing anything.
Yeah, guys, there is a remaster of Planescape. They've not really changed much, so it's not like a remake the same way we would expect a remake to be now. It is a remaster, but it is worth getting that version because that will run better on new computers. I think it's advisable to, if you're checking it out, get the enhanced edition because it will fix tiny things. It's pretty much the same game. It's not like massively different, but it will upscale the graphics and make it a lot easier to play on a modern PC. It's often discounted. Yeah, it's often discounted, so it's worth keeping an eye out. Every time there's like a big sale on something like Good Old Games or Steam or whatever your platform of choice is, it's often heavily reduced.
What's so dangerous about signing something?
Illium is a free trade world, Commander. Contract term requirements are more relaxed here than on other planets.
Right, okay, so
It's
be
a
careful
small price
signing
to pay for
contracts.
keeping our competitive edge in goods from the terminus systems.
Right.
You mentioned trading. What gets traded on Illium?
Anything you can imagine, Commander. Illium is a wonderful world for those who can afford it. In order to remain competitive as a terminus systems port, we've relaxed many of the standards you'd find on other Asari worlds.
Right.
Most drugs are legal, provided they are labeled properly. You can buy almost any weapon or technology.
Interesting.
You can even buy indentured servants.
This feels kind of like the this is like the lawful evil version of Omega, right? Where it's like, yeah, everything's legalized, but you know.
You said Liara was here? What is she doing?
Liara is one of Nosastra's most respected information brokers. Nosastra is based upon trade. Information is valuable currency, and Liara has done quite well.
Yeah, Liara does
As I
probably
said, you'll
have
find her near
tattooed
the training
eyebrows.
floor.
She has
was
those
looking
skinny
forward to
90s
seeing you.
eyebrows.
Do you have any recommendations about what to do on Nosastra?
Our trading center is directly ahead. You'll find restaurants and
Yeah,
shops nearby
I
as
guess
well.
neutral.
I suggest you browse our shopping kiosks. You can find things on Nosastra that you can't find anywhere else in the
It's just the
galaxy.
idea of having it be like, oh, there was like a sub-clause in this contract that you didn't read, so, you know, it's very deal with the devil.
I'm on a mission. Can you help me find someone?
I can help you find major entertainment centers or stores, but I'm afraid I can't point you to individual people.
What, you don't know
Liara is
everyone
excellent at
on the
that kind of
planet?
work, however. I imagine she can help you.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Again, welcome to our city, Commander. Please
No,
enjoy
we're
your
just
stay.
we're just on Illium because we're trying to recruit Thane and Samara. There's a lot to do on this planet. This is a major hub.
Your former teammate, Liara Tassoni,
But I think we should speak to Liara first.
office overlooks the trading floor. You may wish to speak with her regarding the whereabouts of Thane Krios, the assassin on your dossier, as well. Also, I have a message for Miss Lawson. Lantea has reserved a room at Eternity and will be waiting.
Thank you, Edie.
Okay, very good. Yeah, Mass Effect 2 planets aren't big, but this one is actually semi-big.
We were always told that Illium is one of the safest places in the galaxy until you fell off the grid. Sign the wrong contract, join up with the wrong company, or walk down the wrong alley, and it's as dangerous as anywhere else. Don't let this place fool you. It's no safer here than Omega.
Well, this just feels like the legal version of Omega. When did this game come out? Originally, when did Mass Effect 2 come out? I don't know, 2009, 10? Does anyone remember? The remaster is from 21 or 22. Oh, yes, please sleep. Please rest up. I'm only going to go for like an hour more.
You have to give the Asari credit. Illium is a cultural marvel. Humanity can learn a lot from their ingenuity.
Yeah, look at that. Look at how cool it is.
Pardon me, I'm on a call.
Let's eavesdrop. When we can. Sometimes these people have interesting conversations if you can listen in.
25. Sell at 25.
No. You're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all up.
Come on, give me something.
Are you shorting prefabs?
Why not? I did it after Eden Prime. Paid for new exosuits for my kids.
It's fun to listen in.
You're insane.
Excuse... You're Commander Shepard? I saw your... I guess you would say your aura. I'd recognize you anywhere. I was asked to give you a message if I saw you.
Oh.
It's from a friend you made on Novaria.
I met a lot of people on Novaria. Could you be more specific?
I believe the message itself should make it clear. Shepard, we hide.
Ooh.
We borrow. We build. But we know that you seek those who soured the songs of our mothers. When the time comes, our voice will join with yours, and our crescendo will burn the darkness clean. Thank you, Shepard.
Wow.
The Rachni will sing again because of you.
I'm glad to hear that you're rebuilding.
So...
Are you somewhere close by?
The Rachni Queen is not here. That message is one of many memories I carry from her. I encountered her on an uncharted world. She saved
Rachni
my
Queen is
life.
alive and well, guys.
More than that, she gave me a purpose. They are an amazing people, Shepard. The galaxy owes you a great debt for giving them a second chance.
How did you find the Rachni?
I was working as a courier. Pirates ambushed my ship, and I was forced down on an uncharted planet. I was badly injured, alone and near death. Then they found me. They saved me.
What happened to the pirates who attacked you?
They were obliterated, as they should have been. The Rachni are not aggressive, but they do what they must.
You obviously got off world again. Did the Rachni give you a ship?
No. Countless workers repaired my ship. It runs better now than it did before.
So, we
They
did a good
remind
thing,
me of the
guys.
keepers on the Citadel in a way, all working together, each with a purpose.
You said the Queen gave you a purpose. What do you mean?
The Queen shared her song with me as I recovered. I saw the Rachni as only an Asari could. They are so beautiful and so vulnerable. They needed someone to purchase things they cannot make themselves.
Wow.
Someone to work within the system. An agent, if you will. I am happy to help. My life as a courier was empty and shallow. Now I'm helping a great race rebuild itself.
If you can pass a message back, tell her that I'm watching. Don't make me regret setting her free.
You won't. She seeks only peace. Be well, Commander Shepard. You will not see me again.
I think I stand by that decision, you know, because it's kind of like the whole genophage debate, right? If we condemn that, I think we also have to condemn
They're going to see a ton of business.
the killing of the Rachni, right? Like, that would have been genocide if we'd killed the last queen.
New colony plans dry up. Just watch.
Oh, look, remember this
Holy
lady?
crap, Shepard? I thought you were dead.
Gianna Parasini from Novaria as well.
Shepard? The news said you were dead. What happened? No, wait, probably classified. Forget I asked. You just have to lie. It's been a couple of years. I'm Gianna Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs. You helped me nail Administrator Analeas.
I do remember that.
If I recall correctly, Miss Parasini, you owe me a beer.
That I do. Have a seat.
I like these throwbacks. Yeah, she's the undercover agent.
What brings you to Illium? You know, that you can talk
I
about.
love that we've just got the helmet on here.
Nothing I can talk about. No offense, but Novaria was dealing with the enemy last time.
Damn, you're a hard ass. I'd forgotten that. Hey, listen, I just remembered something. I've gotta go. Talk to you later. And don't forget to drink your beer.
Mm-hmm. Analeas did suck. Right. Shepard had to leave. Target saw me. Couldn't break cover. Asari merchant smuggling schematics from Novaria. Can you talk her into showing you the good stuff? Haha, never change. Right, okay, let's see. I think it was someone over here she was eyeing, wasn't it?
Welcome. You look like someone who needs high-quality equipment. Feel free to look around. My store has the best tech and biotic equipment on Illium.
How do I know this stuff is any good? You're an Asari.
Ooh, I
Maybe
love
your
that
stuff
that's
is no
the
good for
renegade choice.
humans.
I carry nothing but the best. I offer a money-back guarantee.
That doesn't help when I'm dead due to equipment failure. Look, I'm dropping too many credits to screw around here.
Well, perhaps I could give you a preferred rate at the kiosk. Here, a small discount, and when I get special items
it would be
in,
nice.
you can take a look.
What kind of special items are we talking about?
Oh, you know, schematics, designs. Nothing illegal, but I may not have all the licenses to sell them.
I like that the renegade thing here is to warn her so that we can buy her stuff.
I'll have a look around.
Okay, so let's try and see.
Welcome back. Just so you know, your discount is still
Do you have anything
good.
else? Anything?
Well, there is one thing. Very advanced design. Not publicly available yet.
That's because it's still in development on Noveria, and illegal for export. Hello, Hermia.
Parsini, you set me up. But this isn't Noveria. You don't have the authority to arrest me.
I don't care whether you go to jail. I've got all the evidence I need to find you out of business.
Do you have the authority to seize the schematic she's trying to sell?
I don't have to. Hermia was under suspicion. We leaked a faulty device to her. All this thing will
Well,
ever
I
do
guess
is
it's good
blow
that we
up your
didn't get
face.
it.
I need to go. I have to talk to my lawyer.
Talk fast, Hermia. When the fines hit, you won't be able to afford him. That was good. I've got to go file a few papers. Come by
She's
my
so
table
funny.
when you've got a minute.
I love how everyone in this game is just utterly renegade, aren't they? Alright, Gianna, what up?
Hermia is going to be a very poor woman very shortly. Thanks for the help, Shepard. I love nailing Asari. So ageless and superior. Then you get them
Girl.
and they squeal like schoolgirls.
What are you saying?
So do I actually get to talk to you this time, or do I need to help you do your job again?
Hey, come on, Shepard. Wasn't it at least a little fun? I do the groundwork, you swoop in and get the mark talking. Hell, at least this time I didn't have to wear heels and a dress.
She does look like she's on her 11th coffee.
How'd you end up on Noveria anyway?
Scholarship program and a competitive internship. Turned out I was only middling at the science, but I could always
She
ferret
does
out
feel a
secrets.
little intense.
You grow up poor and surrounded by rich kids, you get good at hiding yourself. Helps with going undercover.
What's up next for you?
Research. We've had some hacking attacks lately, and I want to make sure they're external. A lot of people are suddenly interested in dark energy. My
See, guys,
bosses
the
wanna know
dark
if it's
energy
something to
plot
worry
line
about.
that was
That'll hold me over
abandoned.
until I have to go back undercover anyway.
I'd really like to know what that was going to be.
Must be hard going undercover so often.
It's not so bad. Go new places, be new people. The only weird part is when you go home and try to talk to people, and you forget how to react. Like it's another cover, you know?
Probably a common issue of being a spy.
Deep down, part of you likes fooling people. That's what makes you good at it.
Part of me, yeah. I grew up poor and working class. Now I walk around the rich and powerful, taking notes, getting evidence. And they never see me coming.
I should go.
I should get back to work. Take care of yourself.
You too, Shepard. And try not to die this time.
She's funny. I like her. She's great. Yeah, we love women on this channel, guys. And there's a lot of really cool female characters in this game.
Flashier.
Right, oh, I remember this. They've got a lot of
I own this room.
stuff that you can buy on this
I
one.
own you.
This is probably a pretty good upgrade to get, though. Medigel. Yeah, I mean, these are all good, but let's get this, certainly. Might need that. We'll come back and buy everything at some point. Let's just continue. It's not that big a map. Let's continue exploring before we go and chat to Liara. Dark energy brings you to Solaris. The dark energy plot... So again, I don't know, but I think the story is that there was a dark energy plot that was set up in Mass Effect 2 that was going to be a very central part of the Mass Effect 3 plot. And it did get abandoned and replaced. One of the main writers left BioWare, I think, at the time and stopped working on the project. So I'm fairly sure that that's kind of like the story that we got in Mass Effect 3 to some extent is a reworked story.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have that asshole arrested. Watch yourself if you go in there. Some human is causing trouble.
Oh.
He's demanding that I sign the place over to him.
Is there anything I can do?
Oh no, that crap might fly on Omega, but this is Illium. I'm hooking up security cams now. If he or anybody else causes trouble,
Okay.
I'll have their asses arrested.
All right. Great. Let's go and see what that's about. And I'll save every now and then. Yeah, maybe that's the plot of Mass Effect 5. Who knows? Oh, this is one of my favorite conversations in this game.
I still don't see why we're here. Solarians do not get married. My family simply negotiated a reproduction contract.
Whatever. It's the closest you guys get to a wedding. And that means you get a bachelor party. End of story.
I don't understand. Humans celebrate wedding contracts by tempting infidelity? That makes no sense.
Calm down, man. Don't embarrass me in front of the stripper.
What do Turians do? Do Turians do this too?
I'm just here for the drinks.
You said that bachelor parties are for very close friends. We're just co-workers.
We've been co-workers for 5 years, though. Aren't Solarian years like dog years?
Okay, now that's offensive. I appreciate the gesture, but my people don't even have sex drives the way humans.
It's just so funny hearing them talk.
Take a look at that, man. Everybody likes the Asari. Everybody.
But we actually reproduce by... My word. She is very...
It's just, I think this actually, I know this is kind of a bit of a comedy moment, but it actually explains kind of like how, like, because I think some of the criticism people had about the Asari, well, they're just like blue humans, right? But like...
I can appreciate her dancing in an aesthetic manner, but I don't have feelings of... She is a lovely shade of blue.
Okay, that makes my legs hurt just watching it. And my knees are meant to bend that way.
This isn't as bad as I'd feared. It's actually... Is it warm in here?
Okay. You see that bit there?
The little divot in her abdomen?
It's called a belly button. Humans and Asari have them, and you're gonna be doing shots out of it later tonight.
That can't be sanitary.
Not the point, man.
Just this whole bit is hilarious.
I can understand why I might find Asari attractive, but how can they be attractive to humans too? They look just like Solarians.
What? They look exactly like us. I'm not seeing the Solarian thing at all. At all.
You're both wrong. Asari look just like blue Turians. Look at the head fringe.
Wait. You don't think they're like mind controlling us to see them as attractive, do you?
Please be quiet. You're going to ruin Asari for me. And there aren't many Turian women on Illium.
I'm fairly sure that's the end of it. But it's quite funny, isn't it? Like this, it's just a bit of throwaway comedy, but I think there's something interesting about this premise that everyone feels like Asari kind of looks like them, and they could look like something completely different.
Amino acids are all different, so it's not like we can get
This one is cute
diseases or
too.
anything if we go natural.
I'm telling you, this is why you shouldn't date humans.
So then I had to explain about cross-species fluid contact. Completely killed the mood.
Not to mention that you're a Quarian. How could he be so insensitive?
These two are like super cute. Let's walk around.
Somebody who respects you. Somebody who's going to treat you right.
Oh, I think I'm just going to stop dating for a while.
No, don't do that. Don't let some human spoil you.
It's always the same thing.
Ooh, she could get sick. She's vulnerable. I wonder what she looks like under the helmet.
You'll find someone out there who cares about you for who you are. Someone whose food you
My man is doing the work. He's trying. He's trying. Let's go away and come back.
If you're hurting for things to do, maybe after work we could catch a vid or something.
Oh, that's sweet. But I'm okay. A little dry spell isn't gonna kill me.
You could watch Fleet and Flotilla. It got awards for its portrayal of the Turian and Quarian relationship.
I mean, he's trying.
Anyway, if worst comes to worst, I did have the nerve stimulation program built into my suit.
And I hear that the love scenes are...
Oh yeah. Standard equipment for any responsible adult. Oh here, let me fire it up. Excuse me, human. Private conversation? Ugh.
Sorry.
Space, please.
I just think it's so funny. Like, his attempts at, like, trying to hint at her that he's interested. And her just being like, private conversation. It's quite funny. Right, this is for Miranda's quest. We're not going to start that right now. I just think some of these ambient dialogues in this area in particular are really good.
really holding out on
Oh
me?
my god, guys.
I'm a man on the edge.
Look,
I got nothing to lose.
look at our friend Conrad.
I'll do anything to get the job done. I'll go all the way without a second thought. You want to see how far I'll go? I learned how to shove a gun in people's faces from Commander Shepard.
Hey, if you know this idiot, can you rein him in before I slap his ass with a singularity?
Shepard? Is it really you?
Oh no.
Conrad Werner! We met on the Citadel? I wanted to become a Spectre? Oh, and then you shoved a gun in my face? You showed me what it meant to be truly extreme. I learned that lesson.
Yeah, I don't know if he did.
So you're alive, huh? I hear it goes like that in the biz. Why don't you sit back and watch how it's done? I got some asses to kick.
Oh, I don't want to shoot his foot. A bit much.
Conrad.
Ha! Kick him in the quad! Sorry, my father was a Krogan.
Man, I should have gotten better armor. It really hurts. Anyway, get angry if you want, but somebody had to do something. You were dead. I stepped up.
Conrad, do you have any actual combat training?
I'm saving the galaxy, Shepard. I don't have time for training. Don't you get it? You were a big jerk, but you saved the galaxy and showed other races that humans mattered. And then you died. The galaxy needed someone like you, Shepard. We all did. I had to do something.
How'd you get that armor?
Oh, they make some pretty convincing replicas these days, if you're willing
My
to
guy.
pay. Getting the whole getup was pretty expensive, but my wife was really supportive. She even paid for my shuttle fare off-world.
Not the wife paying for him to leave.
So you just wander the
Bless
galaxy
him, man.
righting wrongs?
Hey, don't say it like that. I talk to people, you know? Ask them if they have these problems that only I can solve. You'd be surprised how many people are just waiting for someone to talk to them.
He's just such a funny
Sometimes I
character.
poke through crates, too. You know, for extra credits.
Hey, hey.
Any decent security system will detect that you aren't in the military, much less part of my squad.
I just say that I'm deep cover and don't appear on systems. I'm doing
Oh,
the best I
Conrad.
can, okay? You were a hero. You saved the galaxy and showed everyone what humanity could do. And then you died. The galaxy needed someone like you, Shepard. We all did. I had to do something.
Why were you trying to get the deed to this place?
This place is actually a front for a red sand dealer. I need to take it over to crack the ring.
What? Who the hell told you that?
The owner of that weapons store near the carport. She's an undercover cop. She told me about it when I introduced myself.
Listen, crap for brains. First, we don't sell red sand. Second, red sand is legal on Illium. You just need a license.
I'll talk to this undercover cop and figure out what's going on.
Thank you. If I kill annoying customers, it usually causes property damage. That comes out of my pay.
Just let me know if you need any help, Shepard.
Ah, we're good. We're good, Conrad. My god. Bless him.
Thanks for taking care of that crazy guy. Saves me having to beat him to death with his own spine.
Thank you, Calvin. Have a
That
lovely
makes the other
time at
customers
work,
nervous.
and see you
Anyway,
next time.
This is Eternity, and I'm Athena, a sorry matriarch and bartender. Get you anything?
You're an Asari matriarch? I thought matriarchs served as honored advisors.
Right. Which I do here at this bar. I know. Not what you'd expect. But nobody on Thessia wanted to listen to my wise counsel, so here I am. Dad was a Krogan who fought in the Rachni Wars. My mother fought in the Krogan rebellions.
Yeah, fair enough.
I've pretty much seen it all.
Your mother fought in the Krogan rebellions?
I don't know whether she fought. She scouted, sniped a few people,
I mean, that
blew up
counts,
a couple
I
of space
think.
stations. You know, commando stuff. She'd put the old commando leathers on for special nights with Dad. Goddess, that was embarrassing.
She is quite funny.
If your mother fought in the rebellions and your father was a Krogan, didn't that cause tension?
They didn't meet until a few hundred years after the Turians put the boot in with the damn genophage. As far as either one knew, they were both just warriors. Dad boasted. Mom stayed quiet. Mom was a matriarch herself. Dad was near on 1,000 when the truth came out.
What happened when he found out?
I was about 100, shaking my ass in some sleazy bar. They got me on the link, told me that they were gonna have it out, and made me promise to love whichever one survived. Turned out to be damn easy, since neither one did. Family, huh? What a kick in the quad.
I also think it's really interesting, this premise that the Asari do take on certain characteristics of the father race, right? Like, so whoever the other parent is, like Liara is pure Asari, right? Which is considered a negative in their culture because it's like she's not getting anything from a different species. And she's very, you know, she's a very specific kind of character. But then this character, who's like the first Asari with a Krogan father character we've met, she certainly has like characteristics that feel more like, okay, there's a bit of the Krogan temperament, which I just think is a cool way of like showing that there is diversity within the Asari.
You said your father fought in the Rachni Wars?
Yeah, when he was young. Loved showing off his war scars. Krogan think they're sexy. Me, I go for asses.
She's
When I was a
funny.
girl, he'd tell me about landing on this poison-filled world and stomping a Rachni queen into muck. Scientists say all that stuff about us getting genetic material from the father is crap. Seems like I got a bit of his mouth, though.
Well, certainly that you'd imagine there'd be some culture, right?
Why is a matriarch in a bar serving drinks?
It's better than what most other matriarchs are doing. Look at that screw-up with Saren and his Geth a few years back.
Fair enough.
Their ships were hanging bare-assed in space when Saren started shooting. If not for you humans, we would have bought it right there. And I warned him. Told people on Thessia what was coming, and they didn't want to hear it.
Yes, there's definitely, which will be explored later in the game, there's definitely risks to being pure-blood Asari.
What didn't they want to hear?
That art and philosophy and political prowess wasn't gonna cut it. We can't go a single Asari lifetime without some big war breaking out. We need to get our daughters working earlier, not spending their wild maiden years stripping or in merc bands. When I started talking about making new mass relays ourselves, they laughed the blue off my ass. So now, I serve drinks.
She's cool. I like her.
What's it like living for nearly 1,000 years?
Violent. Wars break out.
Yeah, she's
Colonies
based.
get
She's
destroyed.
cool.
Sometimes you
I
hear
like
good
her.
news, like that colony on Pharaoh surviving. That's the exception, though. You find peace in whatever arms will hold you. Turian, Elcor, Hanar, even had a pureblood daughter. I was the father. Didn't work out. And one day you wake up, your figure's gotten matriarchal, and everyone else is too young to remember how the Quarians looked inside those suits.
She's been around, man.
Thanks for telling me
She's
about
very
that.
cool. I really
That's
like
what
her.
I'm here for, babe. Get you anything else?
I'd like something to drink.
Sure. I'll set up a tab at the drink kiosk. Knock yourself out. Literally, if you want.
I mean, Shepard would.
Don't drink anything for Turians or Quarians. Does nasty things to your insides. Once saw Krogan drink a liquefied Turian on a dare
What?
6 or 7 centuries back.
Ooh.
Nobody came out of that one looking pretty.
Yeah, that
Thanks
sounds
for setting up
a
the
bit grim.
drinks.
Right. Don't eat the nuts in the Red Bowls. They're for Turians and Quarians. You'll get cramps.
But again, I like that they're setting up, again, this law of the Turians and Quarians being, I think they call it dexteramino, like they're basically, they just have a different kind of body, and it means that they can share certain things, like they can eat similar food, and they can actually date, which is what this guy's trying to do. Oh, thank you so much, Cena. It was lovely to have you. Please come back any other time. Have a good day at work. And yeah, we are in Shepard's messy area, 100%. But I also think that little interaction with the Quarian and Turian, it sets up this nice thing that if you don't romance either of them and you have them both in your party, then Tali and Garrus can actually end up romancing each other in Mass Effect 3, which I think is quite cute.
If this is the best you have, I'll make
Right,
do.
let's go and chat with Liara.
But you're certain the neural stimulators are compatible with both
I think
mind suit
she's
and
upstairs,
Asari
but
physiology?
okay, let's go up first.
Does living at a higher altitude make you more intelligent? Our report may surprise you.
Hello, Commander Shepard. Liara will be pleased to see you.
You're Liara's assistant.
Yes, Liara relies upon me to acquire useful intelligence. I don't have her network of contacts, but I supply her with supplemental data.
It's really an honor to work with her.
You're Liara's assistant.
It's really an honor to work with her.
What's Liara's reputation here on Illium?
She is greatly respected. In a few short years, she's amassed a sizable network of connections. She could have even more political power than she already wields if she weren't so focused on her personal goals. But I believe she should tell you about that, not me.
2 people who played the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer got married due to their love of Tali and Garrus? That's really wholesome.
I'll talk to you
like
later.
that. How cute.
Of course, Commander.
How cute. Well, let's go and say hi to Liara.
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have. I'll make it simple. Either you pay me, or I flay you alive. With my mind. Shepard! Nixeris, hold my calls.
I love how she's like full on threatening. Shepard. And then, oh, Shepard. Yeah, her running the intimidate check. That was quite funny.
My sources said you were alive, but I never believed. It's very good to see you.
You're threatening to flay people alive now?
Oh, that was just a customer unhappy with the information he received. He'll pay. They always do.
Liara's getting
Since I helped
scarier.
you stop Saren, people have wanted to be my friend, or not be my enemy. I've set up a respectable business as an information broker. It's paid the bills since you... well, for the past 2 years. And now you're back, gunning for the Collectors with Cerberus.
If you know that, then you know that I could use your help.
I can't, Shepard. I'm sorry. I have commitments here, things I need to take care of.
What kind of things do you need to take care of? Are you in trouble?
No trouble. But it's been a long 2 years. I had things to do while you were gone.
Yeah, even Liara's kind
I
of
have
renegade.
debts to repay. Listen, if you want to help, I need someone with hacking expertise, someone I can trust. If you could disable security at key points around Illium, you could get me information I need. That would help me a great deal.
Hacking a terminal sounds pretty easy. Why do you need me?
I love how she
know
gets up
anyone
every
else I can
time.
trust. Hacking the security node won't get you the data. It just creates a minor glitch in the system. You'll have a short time to find a local server left vulnerable by that glitch, and upload the data to my system. I'm leaving my own system vulnerable so that the data can be imported during that short time.
If it'll help you, I'll take care of it.
When you hack one, a server will open somewhere nearby for a short time. You can download data from there, if you hurry. Thank you, Shepard. This may help me pay a great debt.
There's an Asari named Samara here on Illium. Do you know where I could find her?
Samara. Yes. She arrived recently and registered with Tracking Officer Dara. You can find Dara at the transportation hub.
Why would Samara have to register with a tracking officer? Is she a criminal?
No. In fact, she's quite the opposite. Samara is a Justicar, one of an ancient sect of Asari warriors.
She's kind of like a...
Dara can tell you more.
Is it fair to call her like a paladin a little bit?
I'm looking for Thane Krios. He's supposed to be here on Illium.
The assassin? Yes. He arrived here a few days ago. My sources tell me he may be targeting a corporate executive.
Nisana Dantias. I feel like we killed her sister in the first game.
Serena has an office in the cargo transfer levels. Perhaps she can tell you where Krios is.
That was all just off the top of your head?
I'm a very good information broker, Shepard. The world of intrigue isn't that different from a dig site. Except that the dead body.
I love, yeah, Liara did go from being a science fangirl to being the godfather. She's getting tough.
Thanks for the help. That's all I needed to know.
Of course. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me know.
How's your own work going?
Everyone needs information, Shepard. You want to know why I don't drop everything to join you? I need to get that data. It should be about friendship or trust. But that's not the way it works on Illium. Let me know when you hack those terminals. Give me that, and I can talk to you.
If it'll help you, I'll take it.
Thank you, Shepard. This may help.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
But I like that we get to see all our old friends. You know? It's kind of cool. Yeah, hydrate or you'll fail the mission, right? Because this basically gives gives us a little side mission for her.
Alien News would like to offer a clarification of our special report on notorious assassin Thane Krios. While Alien News did credit Thane Krios' legendary skill to his Drell heritage, no offense to the Drell community was intended. Alien News does not encourage or tolerate prejudice against any sapient species, and apologizes for any unintentional misstatements implying otherwise.
It's kind of funny. So yeah, we've got an Asari character that we will try and recruit, and we've also got Thane, who's a Drell, which is a new kind of
to the Kurosa
race.
family. Asana Dantius didn't give us time to pack. I'm lucky I got out at all. Her mercenaries were starting to shoot. If she lets us back in, I'll get it, I promise. If not, well, we'll just have to hope. Excuse me, I'm on an important call.
So I like that here, like, you can overhear conversations and maybe you find things that are relevant and then you can bring it back to people. I like that. It's not like signposting or like giving you a quest, it's just, you know, if you overhear it. Right, so I think this is the woman who can take us there, and let's see. Let's go in here. Okay, the Mass Effect Game of Poop compilation is not funny. Fair enough. Noted.
Trust me, the goods coming in from the Terminus systems are great for business. I don't know, some of them seem dangerous. That's the whole point. Danger means more contract work for us.
Right, so this is one of the things Liara wanted us to hack. Oh, oops, sorry. Immediately failed that. And then that'll give us a little time to find...
No, I haven't had any luck yet. She insists it was legal.
Probably this? No?
I'm going to call in a favor and have a friend examine the contract.
No? Okay, it's close. Oh, vulnerable system. Cool. That's one of them.
Welcome to Barrier Frontiers. Our sales kiosk
Oh
is
yes,
over there.
okay. We will buy these because I think these unlock like minor systems that we can explore. Which we do like. We like exploration. Oh, and look. This is Shiala, who I think we met on Ferros. I think she was the one who the Thorian spoke through. So we get all the flashbacks from Mass Effect 1 here.
I don't suppose you'd remember me. I'm Shiala. We met on Ferros during the Geth attack. Saren had given me to the Thorian creature as a slave, and you killed it. And saved me. I promised to help Zoo's Hope recover. I'm actually here on Illium for just that purpose.
Is it Exo Jenny pushing colonists around again, or did the Thorians somehow survive our fight?
No. Exo Jenny has been very supportive of Zoo's Hope. They actually seem to want to help us survive, and the Thorian is dead. Though, after all you went through to kill it, I understand your concern.
She's
I fear
the
that
only
after our
green
adventure
Asari
on
we've seen, I
Ferros,
think.
my purpose on Illium will seem mundane by comparison.
How's Zoo's Hope doing?
We've done a lot of rebuilding. We even salvaged some useful material from the Geth ship you destroyed. The Exo Jenny researchers got called back to their headquarters, however.
Probably
along
best.
with what was left.
Probably
of
for the
Thorian.
best.
What are you doing here on Illium?
Some of the colonists had health problems as a result of the Thorian control. We hired a colonial survey group to do some medical scans. But the medical contract apparently allows the company
See?
to perform invasive
The contracts,
procedures
man. We gotta
without
read the
consent.
contracts.
That's why I'm here.
Tell me more about the contract you signed for these scans.
Barrier Frontiers was interested in our problem. They offered to perform medical scans and deliver treatment for next to nothing. I should have known it was too good to be true. But we were desperate. In the fine print, we apparently agreed to let them perform invasive follow-up procedures if they deem it valuable. which they have.
Can they actually force these procedures on you?
No, but they can declare us in breach of contract.
Yeah, there are a lot of blue and purple ones, but I don't remember seeing other green ones. I think it is because of the
Zoo's
Thorian.
hope just got back on its feet. There's no way we can afford that, Shepard.
Wait a minute, Shiala. You were only green when the Thorian made you a clone. The real you was blue, like normal Asari.
Those health problems I said were related to the Thorian control.
You can't just ask people why they're green, Shepard.
This is mine. A few
Not
months
cool.
after the Thorian died, my skin pigment changed.
Hmm.
My biotic abilities are unstable as well.
Gabe, I'm well. How are you?
Also having vivid dreams about my time.
And hello, Librand.
It is disconcerting.
What kind of health problems did the colonists have?
Headaches or muscle spasms,
Hmm.
similar to what they experienced
Not
while
great.
under Thorian control. Sometimes the colonists near another former Thorian victim shared sensations
Really?
like heat or pain.
Interesting.
It has to be a result of trace amounts of the Thorian's parasitic spores. You can see why we'd want it studied and cured.
Well, all we can do is try. Honestly, I think everyone's just hanging in there and doing their best. And that's all that matters.
I'll talk to the survey group.
I appreciate it, Shepard. The Barrier Frontiers representative knows about the issue.
Okay. Is it... This game is definitely longer than Resident Evil 9. Yeah, this is a long game. This is a role-playing game. It's long, comparatively.
I saw your conversation, human. You're here to complain about the medical contracts those colonists from Pharaoh signed. I suggest you leave. Your life is short enough. Do not waste what time you have bothering me.
What's your problem with humans?
Not just humans, it's all of you. The Solarians and
so she's just
Turians are
another
no better. The
racist.
galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Right.
Perhaps we could work out different tests. Something that will work for both sides.
If the colonists were not willing to abide by the terms of the contract, they should not have signed it. The onus is not upon me to accommodate them.
So you'd be this harsh in your contract terms if these were Asari colonists?
If they were Asari, they'd be dealing with problems unleashed by another race. Asari like my
That's where we are,
who
right?
died when the Geth rebelled against the Quarians. Or my daughters, who died during the Geth attack on the Citadel. One worked in the embassy, the other was a greeter for the consort.
That's the core of it.
I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
You seem to forget that a human saved you from Saren and the Geth.
The Geth created by the idiotic Quarians? That a rogue Turian Spectre led in an attack? The Geth didn't start with the Citadel. They attacked your human colony, Eden Prime, first. You humans brought the Geth upon us. You and the Turians are the Quarians. My people's deaths are on your hands.
Let's
Whose
go
deaths
back
are we
into
talking
these.
about exactly?
The mother of my daughters was killed on the Quarian homeworld during the initial Geth uprising. My daughters died on the city. I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical data.
Your bondmate was with the Quarians. Your daughters worked with aliens every day at the embassy and the consort.
And look what happened to them!
You suffered, I get that. But these colonists were trying to live peacefully. They've suffered too. They lost family to the Geth and the Thorian creature. Don't add to their anguish.
Oh. I'm sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees.
Yeah, she's
There's
grieving.
enough
It doesn't make it
grief
okay,
in
but
this galaxy.
she's grieving.
I don't need to add to it.
Did you get the star charts?
Yeah. I had to deal with Arinya, though. I feel like I need a shower.
What do you... You did it. I just got the revised contracts. Thank you, Shepard. You've saved Zeus again. I don't think I could have... Is it always like this? Yesterday's problems...
Yeah, this is a nice renegade option for sure.
Isn't anything ever just fixed?
My God, Shepard.
You've got the new contracts. It's fixed for now.
Thank you for what you've done here, Shepard. I'll keep doing what I can. Maybe sometime when I'm not organizing the colony and you're not doing whatever you do.
Well. Shepard, no reaction. Yeah, you're right. She does have a little crush, doesn't she?
You know Arinya won't even talk to the non-Asari customers. It's like she's turned pure blood into her religion.
So these guys are kind of like foreshadowing the story.
She lost her daughters when the Geth attacked the Citadel.
Right. I'm sure she was a pleasure to deal with.
Hello, I'm Conflux. The helmet kind of made that funnier. Yeah, just the Shepard being like, whatever. And this is the officer that'll take us to Samara. Okay, cool. So I think let's just go to the other side of...
For example, you know that new drug, the one that causes permanent neural scarring?
Doesn't sound good.
That's horrible. There's a 12-page contract for shipping, then a waiver for use. I charged for 50 hours, plus overtime.
Let's see what's going on here.
I'm telling you, relax. Vax will never notice a few missing pieces. No, I can't get in. Because it's a crime scene. It's all locked down. Eclipse mercs, some Justicar, I don't know. Nobody is ever going to see the extra merchandise.
We're just snooping on everything.
To be rich. I'm on a call.
And I like how they're all like, dude, don't snoop. I'm having a call here. Right, here's another one for Liara. Oh, we've got to start that first and then... Nope. Nope. If we could get the right one, that'd be great. There we go. Right.
You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse?
Yeah, I've got a friend in Eclipse. She told me what I needed to get.
Good. I'm pretty good at bypassing firewalls.
Oh, blue rose of Illium. Let your roots dig deep into the
This is great too.
of Tuchanka. Let our scorching sun,
look at this poet.
sheeting rain, turn your supple beauty into strength. For if our love is to survive, it must grow thorns to pierce the hand of any that would uproot it.
I love that.
What do you want? Sorry, that damn Krogan's love poems are getting on my nerves.
The Krogan's reading those love poems to get your attention?
His name is Char. We're kind of dating, but, well, we're on a break. And he's trying to show me how sensitive he is by, well, wooing me.
Thank you.
Really bad.
Thank you, Ronan.
So why are the two of you on a break?
He's serious. Serious, as in talking about kids. Char is a great guy to date, but for something permanent... Krogans live long lives. It's not like dating a human where you just...
It's pretty cynical, but I can see it.
Die. No offense.
Yes, sorry, it's another Ronan.
I wonder if he really likes me. Or if he just wants kids. He can't have them any other way, you know.
Okay, I see the concern there.
That sounds like a question you should ask him.
I did. I don't think you realized that our kids would always have been Asari. Non-Asari don't always get that we're not taking alien DNA, we're just using it to randomize some of the genetic information. Anyway, Char was quiet for a long time. Then he said that he'd love our girls no matter what color they were.
I mean, that's quite sweet.
It doesn't seem common for Asari to date Krogan. What brought you two together?
He's a fun guy, really smart, especially for a Krogan. And he's got a good job as a transport technician. It's fun to join a mercenary guild or dance at bars for a few centuries, but eventually you hit the matron stage, you know?
I guess.
Then you get your back tattoo removed, let your scalp go back to its natural blue, and settle down with someone dependable.
He's kind of funny. Okay.
You need to talk to your boyfriend. He's just gonna keep shouting poetry until you do.
I know, but it's tough. I like him a lot. Hell, I love him. But I don't know if he's permanent Bond material.
Not with blood rage,
Hmm.
but with love. And I
Honestly, man, I think he sounds like a good person.
Look at him. He's obviously crazy about you.
Is he? I mean, what if he just wants to have kids? Am I just his baby-making machine? He said I wasn't, but...
If he said that, then you either trust him so you have nothing to worry about, or you don't, and you've already decided.
I guess I hadn't thought about it like that. And I do trust him, if he said it. I'm going to talk to him. Here, I've given you a discount at the terminal. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, I mean, come on. They're pretty cute. They're pretty cute, aren't they? Now for the important thing. Let's get some fish, man. And some ships for our cabin. Really important. Very good stuff.
What about you? Going to try and make it as a commando?
Why not? Every Asari has biotics. Might as well use them, right? Damn, that's a hell of a sniper rifle.
If you say so.
Can I help you with something?
I talked to an old friend, Conrad Werner. You told him that the Eternity Lounge was selling red sand.
Oh, you're Conrad's friend. Yes, that place is really dangerous. I should know. I'm an undercover cop. Did you get me the deed to the bar? I need the deed to, stop the red sand dealers.
Pay attention, lady. Unlike Conrad, I actually know how to use a gun.
Wait. This whole place is under video surveillance. You can't shoot me?
I don't give a Vorch's ass about your security cameras. Conrad Werner is an idiot, but he doesn't deserve to be manipulated like that. You're gonna make it up to him.
Okay, I'll go tell him the truth.
No. You're gonna tell Conrad that he did a great job, and then you're gonna leave. That's all. Are we clear?
Yes, we're clear. Look, I'm even putting you in for a discount at the kiosk, okay?
We have
I'll do
shocked
that.
people
Talk
for
to
less.
Werner and I'm gone, I swear.
Great, let's get more discounts, man. Okay, yes, good stuff, good stuff. All of this is good. We do not have enough money for all this stuff, but we'll make more and come back for all this. There's a lot of stuff to buy on this planet. I think shields for everyone is probably a pretty good one to get.
Valuable.
Okay, let's return to Conrad just to see what he has to say.
Something that dangerous with just a contract and a waiver?
Yeah, I don't think there's like any fast travel. I think we just have to...
These are the terminus systems. Everything's dangerous, and everything's for sale. Even tax and monitoring.
I mean, I love Cardathea too. She's a sweetheart. Get you one who can do both, right? I think Cardathea is definitely the best version of me. Renegade Shepherd is the other one. Right, Conrad, where was he? He was the bar upstairs? Oh god, I can't remember anything. No, that was just the Yara's office, wasn't it? The bar's over here, isn't it? Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
I love the Vola's way of breathing like...
Implicated in a massive financial scandal with authorities investigating a number of trading
Alright, let's see how that plays out. Inside of you are two wolves, indeed. Alright, Conrad.
The weapons merchant said that we took care of the red sand dealers. I guess I really helped.
He did a good job, Conrad. Now that I'm back, though, how about if you go back to your old life?
Can do. Thanks for not being too mad. It's really good to have you back.
Bless you, Conrad, but... yeah. Let's save him from himself, man. Okay. Guys, I think this is a perfect place to stop. We've got so many quests we can pick up next time. We have Liara's quest, we have all these, we need to recruit these two characters, and we've got all of the loyalty missions. So there is much more Mass Effect to come for a good long while. I'm going to stop the stream here so I can have some dinner, but it was really, really fun. Thank you so much for joining me as always. I really appreciate you guys wanting to hang out and play old games with me. That was really, really fun. Yeah, solid progress, guys. We got a lot done. We got a lot done. I'm happy with that. We got the good sniper rifle, so we're in business. It would be fun to hear a Hannah recite poetry. I will be back on Friday for more Fatal Frame if you want to come and watch any ghost horror stuff. And I will be back Saturday for more Wuthering Wave stuff. We'll do any side bits that I haven't completed in 3.2, some exploration. We'll check out Hiyuki and Denia's new material. Yeah, so feel free to come for any and all of that. And I will see you next time. I'm going to find someone on Twitch that we can just raid, go and say hi to some nice person.
How can we best help?
Let's see. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, why don't we go and start a little raid here. Let's see who's on. Maybe someone who's playing Wuthering Waves could be nice. Ooh, there's a VTuber I don't know, but yeah. I think a lot of people say have like, oh, playing Wuthering Waves, but they're not actually playing it. So it's kind of, you know, actually finding someone who is playing Wuwa or something nice is sometimes a little tricky. Let's browse, see who's playing Wuthering Waves. Ooh, okay. We've got a few people playing. Right. Thank you so much, guys. Journey well to you as well. Even though that's a kind of a sad thing to say, isn't it? Journey well. Comes with a bit of pain. Comes with a bit of pain. Right. I can't see any Wuwa players who are actually playing Wuthering Waves right now. But why don't we just go and raid this person who I think we've raided before, who were kind of nice, called Ember Setsuna. Let's just go and raid them for funs. And yeah, feel free to go and say hi to them. And I will see you guys Friday or whenever you come back next time. But thank you so much for being here as always. Had a really, really good time, and I will see you soon. I'm going to put this on BRB, and I'm going to start, stream ending. I won't be back. I'm going to put it on stream ending, and I'm going to start the raid. So take care, everyone. Bye, bye, bye.